H-Town, what's up? You know what time it is. It's time for the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's #1 urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks, and sometimes Chris Walker, coming to you live from Houston, Texas. But we broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And it's Monday morning. So much stuff has happened over the weekend. Sports-wise, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that happened over the weekend, y'all. Politically wise, people wise, it's just so much stuff going on. But first, I like to start the day. I like to shout out to the first 5 people who signed up to the Chop Shop feed, and they are today. Let me look at both. Let me look at both because I have to look at all my devices because sometimes, somebody be sneaking in there on me. Hold up. Let me get back to the right place. All right, let me see. Where? D. Holcomb in the building. Alex Sesteros, Thaddeus Moody, Chris Charles, and Corey Willis. Man, I don't like it when all dudes be first. You know what I'm saying? Where my girls at? Dudes, I like you, but I love the women. I'm sorry. And the 6th man today is Robert Young. Unbelievable. Robert Young from Robert Young Salons is in the building. But let me see. I'm trying to find. But I saw Mindy up there. I saw Mindy. You know my culture, because on my other device, I had Mindy on there. I had Trey Phillips on there. And it was in front of y'all. I don't see how. That's why I had to check all my devices. But that's all right. Shout out to all of y'all. 6th man of the day is, I'll say that's 6th woman of the day is, we'll say that's Mindy. But Jeremy, I saw you. You was a close right behind her. I got you. Trey Phillips, I see you, baby. How about them aces? Yes, how about them aces? What's up? Greg Morris is in the building. Josephine Conyers is in the building. Excuse me. Josephine Conyers Houston is in the building. My favorite sister-in-law in the whole world. Dale Griggs. Hold up, Dale. Let me take a sip on Dale Griggs. Miss Dale Griggs is in the building. She's here early. I wonder why. Mate is in the building. Gary is back. Gary said Tim Jumper is in the building. Hey, anytime y'all hear me mention Tim Jumper is in the building, Google him. You'll know what I'm talking about. Tim Jumper is in the building. Who else? I see you, Anson. Sonya's in the building. Y'all know I'm finna have fun. Chad Grote, all the way from Phoenix, Arizona. We got people from Memphis, Phoenix. We got people all over in the building. Trey Williams. Trey don't start nothing. Trey, tell me how about them Cowboys? Trey, I got you, Trey. I got you. Hey, Cooper Rush. Surprised the hell out of me. I'm not putting no damn Dallas Cowboy background up there, guy. I didn't agree to that, Dale. Dale, no. See, Dale, anytime something have to happen like that, if I agree to that, then what you gonna agree to? What Chris gonna agree to? Y'all ain't got nothing. What y'all gonna do? Let me see. Ricky Scott. Guess what? Guess what? Since my cowboy people are on here, hold on. I got something for you. Wait a minute. Where my man at? I tried to find. Oh, here you go. Here, this for y'all. Ain't nobody calling me, texting me, paging me, asking me, are you still involved? Calling me, texting me. I'm still them boys. Dale, I don't do that for nobody else but for you. That's for you. That ain't for Chris Walker. That's for Dale Griggs. And who else up there? Who else up there? Greg Morris. That's for Greg, Dale, Ricky Scott. All that for y'all. That's for y'all. How to? No. Let me tell you something. People still talking about the Dallas Cowboys. I ain't heard no crickets. Hey, y'all, like my man said, y'all got to be the luckiest. Who was they playing, y'all? You know what? I promise. Who in the hell was they playing? Brad Kimball is in the building. Y'all, I ain't gonna lie, I forgot who they were playing. Cincinnati. Y'all got to realize, Cincinnati. Joe Burrow. They was about to call Joe Broadway Joe. Mate. They bragging about being Broadway Joe. He ain't Broadway Joe. He let me see. Give me a Raggedy Street. Give me a Raggedy Street, man. Y'all give me a Raggedy Street. He that Joe. And y'all happy about that? What Michael Irvin do? What did he do? That team was in the Super Bowl. Hey, didn't I give y'all some facts? Ricky Scott. I said, I don't know what week I said it in. I had to go back and get my notes. But Ricky Scott, a lot of people who made the playoffs and went to the Super Bowl, they not going to be in the playoffs this year. And a lot of people who y'all think wouldn't be in the play, they might be in the playoffs this year. This stuff changed. Just cause what you did last year don't mean, Mr. Scott. I ain't gonna, Tim Jumper. No, Tim Jumper. I just pray. Hold up, Tim Jumper. Just to show you, I'm not beating up on. I like the Dallas Cowboys. I just hate the Dallas Cowboy fan. This for you, Tim Jumper. Oh, I'm still them boy. I'm still them boy. Tim Jumper, I don't do that for no other team in the league. But y'all, did y'all notice that man had a Dallas Cowboy towel wiping his face off? Did y'all notice that the man had a Dallas Cowboys a towel? Hey man, who is that talking about? Congratulations to the man and Lamar Jackson. Yeah, we're gonna talk about them. Let's talk about the Cowboys. Hatter fans are off. Yeah, Texas Southern. Yo, we got so much to talk about today. Clarence McKinney, man, you my man, because they was trying to get you out of here, baby boy. So please, somebody tell Clarence McKinney. That's the head coach of TSU. He won. He shut out Kevin Freightman's team. So when Freight get on here, is he on here running his damn mouth? Oh yeah, he Bissonette Joe. You right. Kevin Freightman. Y'all couldn't score a point. Did y'all go ski? Hold up. Oh, y'all don't know. Prairie View coach left Prairie View to go to Southern. That's Kevin Freightman's school, right? Hold on. They had been whooping up on TSU while he was at Prairie View. He go to Southern and think he can work that same magic, Tim Jumper, at Southern. And got his head tore off the bone. Everybody share the show right now because this show is about to get crazy. I don't even want to talk about D. I want to talk about Dion until Chris Walker get on the show, cause he said that's my man crush. So I ain't gonna talk about him today. Deion Sanders, that Jackson State man. I just don't know. Chad Grove said Robert Hatter. Actually, I'm in Vegas for the week. Actually, I'm in Vegas. Everyone at Javier asked about you. Javier's asked. Oh, okay. Oh man, let me tell you something. Javier's is the restaurant inside the Aria. I've been going to that restaurant since Aria was open. Had a great time. And Chad, Chad, they like me up in there. I'm kind of big up in there, Chad. But and don't and hey y'all, when y'all go to Javier's and at the Aria in Vegas, don't be. You can mention my name, but don't be trying to get no discounts. Just pay. Just go. It's all right to pay. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. It's just so much to talk about. Let me go to my group. Let me go into my bag before I go up. Shout out to Clarence McKinney. Shout out to Deion Sanders. Shout out to the Dallas Cowboys. You know, I thought why would you leave Prairie View and go to Southern? Oh my goodness. Oh, hold on. Let me see. Did anybody say something crazy? Let me see. Did anybody say something crazy? Did anybody say Dak ain't Jesus? Y'all leave Dak out of this. Dak hurt. Leave Dak out of it. Y'all know who I feel bad for? My little young fella. Jimmy didn't even know the guy was black. Jimmy did not know the guy was black. Trey Lance. Look, I'm gonna talk about him later. It broke my heart. Broke my heart. But let me tell you what I did this weekend. Tim Jumper, when you come to town, make sure you come to town on a weekend. Y'all, I was invited to their to a birthday party that happened to be of the lady who owns the place, Felicia Drake, who owns the Grooves. Let me tell you something. She had a brunch, a Sunday brunch. She wanted me to take a look at her Sunday brunch. Listen to me, ladies and gentlemen. It's the greatest brunch experience. And I've been all over the world. They had one in New York that I kind of like because I had my kids with me. I mean, I would have enjoyed anything when I had both of my kids with me. But the experience was unbelievable. Right here in Houston, Texas. Grooves of Houston. Got a Sunday brunch. Just started back. Ain't no twerking on the tables and all that old crazy stuff. It's a family atmosphere. You can bring your family after church, after whatever. You can be dressed up. You can be whatever. Let me tell you something. Happy birthday, Miss Felicia Drake and that staff. Let me tell you something. Shout out to those people. Listen to me, y'all. They had the peach cobbler in the heated pan. They had the layout. The layout. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about all of it. I'm gonna talk about everybody. But I got to tell you about a business in Houston that we need to support. I mean, when I tell you, hold on, let me. I had some notes. It was so good. I was taking notes, man. I mean, when I first got in there, they had a guitar player. His name Tony Hendry. He was playing the guitar. Then he was singing Sam Cooke, Time Gonna Change. Then they got two different brunch tables. They got where you want the breakfast, fresh fruit, the waffles, the bacon, the what else? They had something that just blew me away. The hash browns was unbelievable. They had all of that on this side. Then you go on the other side, you got the green beans, the greens, the macaroni and cheese, the cabbage. I mean, listen to me, y'all. The experience was unbelievable. I taped a little bit. The band, they had a guitar player, then they had a band. They had peach. Listen to me. You go up there and get your own whatever you want. They had this banana pudding. Oh my God, I shouldn't have. I had to. They had brownies. They had every kind. And the mimosas, listen to me, I tried one. But guess what? No, I would not try another one again because I was driving. That's why I stayed so long. Because I had to drink a lot of water to get that mimosa up. They got different flavor. Have y'all ever heard of a sour apple what am I? Sour apple martini I've heard of. But a sour apple mimosa? Let me tell y'all something. You must go by there. And hold up, my waitress, her name was, hold up, Damien Anse. Damien Damien. Her daddy name is Damon. I tried to put Beyonce in it. I don't know what the hell that daddy was doing. I told her, daddy. But shout out to them people over there at Grooves. The staff was great. It was just unfreaking believable. That is Moody. If you're here on Sunday, make sure you stay for Sunday when you come to season opener so you can go to Grooves of Houston brunch on Sunday mornings. Unbelievable. I'm gonna give you a look. I think I took a little bit of it. I'm gonna give y'all a little bit because I don't want the music to mess up nothing. We gonna make it up, my nigga. I can't show too much. This at brunch, y'all. Watch it. That saxophone player, I didn't know who his name. That man walked around the whole bill. I think he went in the bathroom, was playing that damn saxophone. That was a city band. Hold up, I got something that was a little more metal. When I tell y'all, man, unbelievable. I just had to tell y'all this. Yeah, you go if you want to. But let me tell you something. Oh, my goodness. Grooves, shout out to Felicia Drake and her crew. Shout out to them. So let's get back. Because I have to let y'all know stuff like that, man. Because how many of y'all knew that was going on? How many knew that Grooves had a brunch this weekend? That band was, oh my God, the band was unbelievable. I mean, it's just the people at the door were unbelievable. The parking lot people were, the guy at the door was unbelievable. So y'all, nobody knew about it. Hey, the Chop Shop, and please let them know the Chop Shop told y'all about it when y'all go. All right? Okay, now let's get back to sport. First of all, I'm just waiting for one day the NFL to deliver on some drama and some excitement. I'm being sarcastic. Good weekend for black quarterback. Excuse me, not small quarterbacks this weekend. Small quarterbacks won this weekend. Robert Young, you missed it. But can I share some with y'all before we go into sports? Okay, this is sports. Before we go into stuff, can I share some with y'all over the weekend? How do y'all feel? Share the show because I need some more people to talk about. Tim Jumper, I'm gonna need you. How do y'all feel about your kids cursing in front of you? I'm just, even if they're grown, how do you feel about it? I want to know because I saw something this weekend, and I saw something, and I want to share. And we're gonna get into the tomfoolery. We're gonna talk about the sport. We got all day, but I want to know, Sonya, somebody help me. Somebody help. Let somebody help. Yes, Kyler Murray. Yes, it's big time. I know, but I got a question. Jason Peters, would you let your son cuss, just cuss and cuss and cuss around you? Even if he in the NBA or the NFL or whatever, would you allow at the home or pub? I'm talking about when he grown. Hold up. Let's talk about grown kids. I ain't talking about the little kids you can control. I'm talking about to the ones don't live in your house. I can't stand it. One day my son said, whoa, player. Do you know the hell you talking to on his phone? Oh, my bad. Listen, I'm asking a question for a reason now. No, sir, grown or not, I'm taking this. Greg Morris, I'm grown and I would, okay, all right. Hey, don't be scared to say something about it. It's a no. I don't even like curses in front of my kids. So ooh, I love Nika Nicole. I love her. Uh, let me tell y'all something. And I'm just talking about our culture. That's why I need y'all to share the show. She said, I'm 30 years old and I won't fix my life. I like that Maziboko. Maziboko. I'm asking a question, y'all, because I so somebody sent me some. I heard somebody said, go watch this podcast. You know, because I support everybody, right? I like that, Jay. But I saw it, and I want y'all to go back and see it. What's the guy named Jalen Ramsey? He got a podcast. I forgot the name of it. Just look up Jalen Ramsey new podcast. After the game the other night, check this out. After the game the other night, he did his podcast after the game, after they lost, and he stunk it up. Stunk it up, right? And his dad on this side of him, and his agent on this side, Doug Smith. Doug Smith, you help me. Y'all help me. And this man cussed more than the daddy and the agent. I was so uncomfortable, I didn't want to hear no more of the conversation. And I think it could have been a great conversation. But young man, that's your daddy right there. And I don't know what kind of relationship him and his daddy got. I don't know. Evidently, it was all right with his dad. Oh, Doug Smith saw it. Doug Smith. So y'all got to go see it, man, later. Not while the show is going on. Go see it later. But I stopped watching it, Doug. Because I probably would have smacked boogers out of my son's nose. It would have been a fight. My daughter wouldn't dare. But them sons will try you, especially if they achieve just a certain amount of je ne sais quoi or of status. I've seen it. I'm talking about Jalen Ramsey. Jalen Ramsey, number 5, cornerback for the LA Rams. He had a podcast directly after this show, and he was just going in. I could not watch it anymore because I was saying, man, no, Tim Jumper, y'all fire, y'all chime in and shout out to me. Chuck McGowan gave us an update on one of his young players, Zoe. She's out of medically. Oh Lord, she's out of the medically induced coma, still in critical condition in ICU. She's fighting. Thank you for all your prayers, family. Zoe, we praying for you again today, Dory. Zoe. Wow. Thank you, Chuck. You just made my day, Chuck. But I just want to man, to stop it. I just wanted to share that with you. And guess what, y'all? Let me take you back. You know what? I'm gonna save that for another time. I'm gonna save that one for another time. But okay, I want to share this with y'all. Y'all got to help me because I'm doing this at the beginning. Because once we get into sports, but imagine being fired and walking out the door with priceless company possessions. You don't return them. You lie about it. And when you're caught and the items are seized, you sue seeking return of the items. The judge doesn't throw the book at you, and you're still free. Who are you? You're Trump. That's what happened, y'all. Some stuff happened at one of his rallies over the weekend that I still can't believe, and I'm gonna share with y'all over the next few days. I got to process it first. America, if you couldn't handle a black mermaid, get ready for a black governor. I'm so thankful that her head is not underwater, but she prepared to walk into the state capitol. I'm talking about Stacey Abrams. I got a feeling this woman's gonna win that governorship. Y'all got to understand, ain't no black person, ain't no black woman ever even ran for governor. We got to do everything we can for her to be able to control that state. Another thing, I didn't grow up like this. So y'all, I didn't know about this till I got to Houston, because I'm seeing the birthday party. Where does this putting the money on the thing? Tim Jumper, you from down where I'm at. Where does putting the money on from the birthday party? Where did that come from? Where does that come from? Because we didn't do that. Wait a minute, I didn't do it. My family didn't do it in Memphis. Where does that come from? Somebody help me. I'm serious. I'm not down on nobody. I watch it up here a lot, and I don't see it that much in Houston. I mean, in Memphis, when I go to Memphis, go to birthday parties. Help me with that one. Where Mindy at? Where my homegirl? Where my homegirl Mindy? Mindy still there? Sonya, is Mindy still there? I got something for her. Y'all help me now. I went to a birthday. Remember, I was at a birthday party yesterday. That's a fundraiser. Oh, okay. I just think it's tacky. Not sure where, but we did. They do it in Chicago. Where? Okay. I pinning no damn money on on my outfit. I mean, I never did that. I just never did that. What's up, Elliot Bill? Okay, I got something. This for Mindy. For this camera right here, Mindy. Aaron Judge is in the Triple Crown run. Mindy, this for Mindy. Home runs, RBIs. He got 59 home runs and 127 RBIs. Oh, man, check this out. He trying to win the whole Triple Crown. He just 1 point out of the lead, out of the league and leading. Just one point. Leading the league in batting average. See, this is why I talk about stars. Y'all be talking about them teams. I like stars. He was batting .491 in the month of September. He's swinging. What Mindy? He's swinging. I'm going to use another word. Not a hot bat, a torrid bat. Go look it up. Yeah. Hey, y'all. Hey, I just love it. Hey, let me tell you something. I like stars. I keep trying to tell y'all. Tatis is hurt. Leave him alone. He's a star, though. You got to understand, it's hard for me to talk about you. That's why somebody texted me yesterday, and I'm about to check him. Remind me to check somebody. Check this out. Ace Jackson, I got something else for you. The Yankees, the Mets, the Giants, and the Jets all won on the same day yesterday for the first time since 2009. Oh, my God. 2009. Do y'all hear me? Guess who else I got to talk about today? Because even me, I'm to blame. I was talking about Tua, tanking for Tua, tanking. But y'all, I got to talk about Tua today. Greg, I know she gonna say something, Greg. But Greg, maybe everything that I said and everybody said about Tua, I don't know, it's just one game. But maybe everything that was said about Tua by Mike McDaniel, the coach, and Tyreek Hill in the offseason, maybe it's true. Yesterday, y'all, in the fourth quarter, Tua threw more 40-yard touchdowns than he has his entire career. He threw 2 in the fourth quarter. He didn't have but 1 in his whole entire career. Y'all got to realize, me, Jimmy, Keegis, Mike Smith, we were at Grooves. See, I'm talking about Grooves. At Phil and Derek's on a Saturday, whatever day the national championship was being played on the Monday night, whatever the national championship, we was in there, and Keegis was telling me because Jalen Hurts, he said, man, if Jalen Hurts keep messing up, we got a freshman gonna come behind him. I said, ain't nobody gonna take Jalen Hurts' spot. Because why? Jalen Hurts from where? Houston. So I'm talking. He said, man, you watch this dude. Jalen Hurts got to messing up. Pretty Nick took him out the game. And let me tell y'all something. I remember first time I saw him. He throws an interception, y'all, in the national championship game after replacing Jalen Hurts. I was saying probably, well, man, put Hurts back in the game. The young man walks to the sideline, puts his arm around Nick Saban and said, Coach, I got this, man. But not since then has he seen a receiver as open as Tyreek Hill and Jaden Water was, right? Yesterday. Because, what is his name? Devontae Smith was that open against Georgia. Listen to me, y'all. Doug Smith. You know all these people always talking. Players matter. Great players matter. This boy ain't had no weapons like this. Brian Flores, that's why he wanted to win with this group. And he got fired. I see why he got mad. But that Tyreek Hill acquisition, that's what I'm saying. Players matter. When you got 2 dudes. Now, you can have one great wide receiver, but if you got 2 of them that fast, I just got a question to y'all. I looked up the Ravens, y'all. Doug, you help me with this. Mindy, you stay out of this. You don't know nothing about baseball. The Ravens have allowed 5,550 pass yards in 19 games over the last 2 seasons. Most in the NFL. How can you allow that? Lamar, I think Monte called me talking about the dude outdueled Lamar. Monte, Lamar put up 38 points. You ought to be able to win. With 38 points, they wasted the best day of Lamar Jackson's career, man. For 3 quarters, the story yesterday was Lamar Jackson. Even me, no tweeter. I had to tweet yesterday. Guess what I tweeted? Pay this man. The price then went up to $300 million now. He threw for 318 yards with 3 touchdowns and ran 119 yards for another touchdown in a loss. Doug, how can you get that open? How could you get that open, Doug? Doug, I'm not sure. Freightman, you look this up. Don't the Baltimore Ravens have some Pro Bowlers on the defensive side? Yeah, he can't be out of there for 2 more years, Doug. He can't be out of there. They're going to franchise it 2 more times. It's unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. Now, we're going to get back because I'm waiting on Chris to get back because I want to talk about. No, let's talk about them aces. Let's talk about them aces, man. Hold on, let me talk about them girls. Let me get them girls. It ain't Women Rock Wiz. But I just wanted to share that with y'all. Y'all know we can go all over the place. Let me talk about it. Let me show you. Did y'all see the press conference? Hold on. Let me show you this.
Yes! Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Here we go! Yes! Oh, yeah. Hey! Yeah, wake up! Back your head!
Hey, this girl, A'ja Wilson, y'all watch this press conference now. Mindy gonna be mad at her. Yeah, the Lions got their win. I told y'all the Lions was gonna win a game. I told y'all the Lions are different. I told y'all. Y'all, them Lions are the same old Lions. I told y'all better listen. Check this out.
And A'ja, congratulations. We're waiting for y'all to come back so we can turn up at Dre's tonight.
E40
A'ja,
in the building,
Get
Bay
the plans
Area.
away. Don't get the plans
A'ja.
away.
I talked to you at the end of the regular season about the crowd in the finals. We talked about the crowd, but now I got to talk to you about the crowd in this parade later this week. Tell Vegas how they should come into this parade and the energy level and where it's going to be at.
You have to take 4 shots. Children take shots of ginger ale, but you got to take 4 shots before you pull up to the parade and drink responsibly. But in order to get to the parade, you got to be 4 shots in. It's unacceptable if you're not. The Bellagio fountains, we skiing across that thing. We going crazy because, I don't think people understand how important this really is. This is huge. So Vegas, turn up. I saw the cops with our logo on the car. Y'all better lace up because we about to go crazy. So Tuesday, 5:30 p.m. Pacific time. Be there or be square. If you ain't 4 shots in, don't come. Stay at the house. Children, drink some ginger ale. Pop ginger ale. Drink responsibly. Don't be crazy now. But Usher, I better see you, Usher. I'm not playing with you. Usher, I better see you, Usher.
Usher.
That girl said 4 shots in. Where my drinkers at? 4 shots in, drinkers. I've never had 4 shots. I never had 1 shot. Tell me how you feel after 1 shot in. Where my drinkers at? Somebody text them a drink. Hey, somebody text, tag, and tell somebody, man, that the show in. Somebody, that's what I'm talking about. Thank you, Alex. Somebody text, tag, tell somebody that the Chop Shop on right now. Please, share it right now. Y'all help me. Where my drinkers at? Wait a minute, y'all. 4 shots is to get you to the starting line? 4 shots of what? What's the favorite shot thing to drink? Well, it depends on what you're drinking. Okay. That's why I came. Thank you. Tell me, y'all help me, man. Y'all, you know what? Y'all could be so heavily minded that y'all ain't no earthly good today. Y'all tell me how many shots it take, I mean, ain't one shot enough? He said, I had 3. 4 shots is way too, unless you, 25. Okay. Tequila. Okay, tequila is your drink of choice. Okay. That's not much. 4 shots, not that much? Y'all got to help me. Lori, y'all got to help me, man. 4 shots of Henny will have me ready. Hold up, y'all. Let me show you what Chris Charles said. 4 shots of Henny. Wait a minute. Oh, that's Trey. I'm sorry, Trey. 4 shots in, you feel like you can do flip down. 4 shots? Hold up, man. I'm just scared to drink 4 of anything. I ain't trying to drink 4 glasses of water at one time. Y'all got to help me, man. I told y'all that. Don't. Hey, listen to me. When you go to Groove, if you're weak, don't get them mimosas. Boy, that mimosa, well, if you're like me, don't try it, because they were looking good. I said, let me taste one. Boy, it was unbelievable. I just want to know. Y'all don't want to talk to me. Y'all don't want to talk. Y'all be making me mad. That's 10 points. That 10 point was good with the 10. King Sticks won it. Man, come on, man. King Sticks, yeah. I won. That's right. King Sticks, I won, didn't I? King Sticks, thank you, man. I love King Sticks making me feel good. But I'm trying to wait till Jimmy get here, man, before I get to talking about the big King Stick. Don't y'all notice what I'm trying to do? Man, y'all, no. That mimosa, all right. All right. I got one for you before Jimmy get here. What the hell is going on with U of H football? Did y'all see that? Hold up. Did I? Please tell me I put it in there. I did not put it in there, y'all. Hold up, man. I know I put it. Hold up, y'all. Please tell me I put it in there. Oh, no, I didn't. I thought I had it. I'm so mad at myself. Oh, I got it. I know I ain't crazy. Check this out, man. Check this out. Y'all got it. Y'all got to help. I'm just trying to see who be drinking on here. A shot of Henny, 4 shots. Houston, we got a problem. How that depends on the individual. Well, shit, I weigh 200 and some pounds. I can't drink nothing. Hope them 2 players of you are kicked off the team. Okay, let's talk about them. Hold up.
Teammates.
Let me make this happen. 2 Houston Cougars getting their tail whooped by Kansas. Players engaged in a fight on the sideline Saturday during a frustrating penalty field. 48-30 loss to the Kansas Jayhawks. Coach said he got out-coached. Do y'all, anybody know them guys? You want him to get kicked off the team? The other dude came and pushed him first, Jeremy. You want both of them kicked off the team? Sometimes I don't think y'all understand. Four Texas A&M football players suspended for the Miami game, including one from Houston. Not surprised. Ain't no telling what's going up there in College Station, man, with them guys. Did anybody see what happened? Because I didn't watch the U of H game. Did anybody see what make this guy come off the field and come and push this guy? I need somebody who was watching the game. I'm trying to find out. I'm looking at the y'all help me. The kid from Tomball that push. The kid from Tomball that push. That's your answer. The kid from Tomball pushed the other guy. Did anybody know why they pushed it? Why was the push? Why he pushed? Ah, man, y'all, the hell y'all was doing this weekend? I saw, what was y'all doing this weekend? I'm just thinking about what would make you come off. I got a question. They was getting beat 48 to what? 48 to 30, right? Did he push anybody on the other team? Yeah, but Eric, I'm going to take it out on the other team, Eric. Frustrated because he picked up a penalty after they had just picked up a first down. So he bring his happy ass off the field and come push dude. And Jeremy Davis thinks saying both of them should be suspended. I don't believe that. Amani Bates, I'd rather not talk about that one. Tyrone, let's pray for him. And let's lift him up right now, Tyrone. This is no time, especially this show, for us to be talking about 18-year-old boy in a negative manner. And I know yours probably wasn't negative, but somebody sent me that, and I wasn't really going to talk about it. I just pray for him and his family, man. You know, young kid, you know, left Memphis. People were laughing and giggling and grinning, you know, because he left Memphis. And kid was on top of the world. Parents on the front of cover of Sports Illustrated, all your magazines. And now the young kid, somebody sent it to me this morning. I'll read it since Jeremy brought it up. But I hate to see this. Amani Bates, 18, is facing two felony gun charges after he was pulled over last night in Superior Township. Deputies found a gun in the vehicle. That's why we need to pray for him. That's why we need to pray for our kids, man. We have opportunities like that. Yes. Sonya. But us as society be kissing these kids behind so much. Let him get away with this. Let him get away with this. But he can play basketball. Robert, he's a star. Robert Hatter don't care. If your son's a star or not. I've been around the stars already. I'm over it. Y'all see how we coddle the top athletes? And y'all see why? That's why I love when Chris Walker come on here and tell you your son might not be that good. And then you're mad at him. Jimmy don't rank him. He mad at Jimmy. I don't say something like somebody get mad at me because I don't talk about their kid and talk about another kid. That's just life. Listen, you know who you are out there. Quit kissing these little boys behind. John Lucas had a camp this weekend. A lot of top guys. They was kissing boys' ass. I know it was some ass kissing in there this weekend. So it's life. You're right, Brandon. That's why I say we have to pray for our kids. And just we can't kiss the behinds though, Brandon. That ain't life, because I ain't kissing them. That ain't my life. That might be somebody else's life. Somebody got to be around you to tell you no. If everybody telling you yes, I wish I could tell y'all some of the things. I just don't want to hurt none of these young guys. What I would do, I just remove myself from the equation. I'm not finna be around your foolishness, player. I'm not. I didn't allow it from my own son. You think I'm allowed for somebody else's son? We cheer for them. I don't listen. If your son can play basketball good, if Blanc can play football good, gravy. But it's a whole world he got to learn how to live within. Because they going to kiss his butt at college. They spending $280 million on Arch Manning, and they said 9 other recruits just to come to Texas. $280,000 for a weekend, and 200 and something for another weekend. Texas. I guess they say, what they say, he ain't tricking if you got it. But I'm saying, but you're kissing these parents, these kids. I know you want to show them a good time. But the next parent gonna say, man, you spent 200 and, watch this. You spent 280 on him. You got to spend 300,000 on me. After your visa. Yeah, I'm talking about your school. Spend all this money and ain't winning nothing. Ain't talking about Texas. I'm telling anybody that's doing it. Eric Bowen's kids come up the next week, next year. His son come up. Man, you got to spend 300,000 on me. You spent 280 on Arch Manning and them. I know how these people think. Ain't that what Lamar said? Yeah, you gave Deshaun Watson all that money. Y'all follow me? Thank God Darryl Barnes' daughter is having a time of her life at the University of Texas. Monty Bates was being protected and being coached hard at the University of Memphis. And he chose to leave the University of Memphis because they didn't want to kiss his behind. Dude, you got to come here and produce. I done put you out there. You got to produce. This is too hard for me, Daddy. I got to leave Memphis. And everybody's giggling and grinning, trying to grin at me. Man, Amani left Memphis. I said, good riddance. Y'all remember? Now the kid go back up close to where he been. Now he got a gun charge. He's 18 now. It's going to be on the record for the rest of his life. He's not done, Alfio. He's not done. Just got a gun charge. 18-year-old got a gun charge. He's not done. Let's not quit being. See how quick we give up on each other. See how quick we give up on each other. Hold up, not that. This is what I'm talking about. can't keep giving up on our kids this quick, Alfio. He's not done. He's not done. Got to quit giving up on our kids, man. That's the problem. Y'all suck them off when they balling. Then as soon as they do something wrong, y'all got something. He's done. No, that's when we got to bring them closer. I told y'all. Our kids are the future messengers of our society. And what we put in them is what the message they're going to give when we're old and gone. And if we don't give the right message, it might affect some of our kinfolks who these people might encounter. We can't ever give up. Money Bates is not done. He's got the opportunity to say, okay, I was being coached hard in Memphis, all the skiggling and gringling. He left Memphis because he was being coached hard. Penny said, I know what it takes to get you there, son. You're not doing it yet. Come on, let's keep doing it. No, I'm finna leave. Because we done coddle them. We done ranked them. We done kissed their behinds. They wasn't going to kiss his behind in Memphis. Now, I bet you $1 million that Penny Hardaway is the first person to reach out to that kid. What's up, Jimmy? And a lot of these other coaches won't and wouldn't. A lot of the other coaches will be like Alfio. He's done. Man, Money Bates, man, my prayers are with you. You and your family. I just, I'm going to go farther than consequence. What'd you say? Consequences and action. I'm going to go farther than that, man. Choices and consequences. Let me tell you something, man. Kids, when things are hard, stay there. I know for a fact they was treating you like you are a young black prince in Memphis. They was treating you well, but they couldn't give it to you in between the 94 foot. Penny couldn't play for you. He put you on the floor when I was saying, set his ass down. He let him play. It just didn't click for you that quick, son. And you want to leave an environment like that to go up to Western Michigan? We got to make better. See, it's a difference between a mistake and an improper decision. Mistake is something you just make. But we're making improper decisions out here, young people. Ain't no damn mistake. So I wasn't gonna bring that up, and somebody made me bring that up, Jimmy. I didn't even have it on my list, But somebody wanted to bring it up.
Well, it's one of the things about it. I mean, here's the thing. You mentioned he went to Western Michigan. It's deeper than that. He went home.
I got you.
Home, playing at home is and excelling is very, very difficult. There ain't many people that has been able to just supersede over that hurdle. To my initially, remember now, Quentin Grimes came home. He had turbulence at first.
He didn't have turbulence off the floor.
No, I'm not talking about. But that's where it comes.
Yeah.
A lot of that.
Yeah.
See, a lot of people when they get to college.
Is it Western or Eastern? It's Eastern Michigan. I'm sorry.
Eastern Michigan. That's in this
I'm sorry.
hometown. Yeah, Eastern Michigan.
I'm sorry.
A lot of people when they get to college, Adam, as you know, there are a lot of people that will ride the bench for the first time in their life.
Yeah.
Ain't never been watched the jump ball and they not be on the floor.
Absolutely.
That alone is a mental
Of course. A mental hurdle.
that you have to go in school over. That's just one phase of it.
Right.
Then think about it. There's others that go, and when you get ready to come out, you don't come out the game until you get ready to come out the game.
Mm-hmm.
That's another part of college basketball.
Mm-hmm.
You throw the ball away, you just tap your chest 3 times, say my bad.
Mm-hmm.
Keep on going. Now you throw the ball away, you hear that horn blowing, or you immediately start looking over your shoulder because you thinking somebody will come check you out. It's a whole nother different breakdown. I know guys that have been in games that got to the free throw line, saw a guy coming in to sub for them, and trust me, certain players know who's coming to get them out, and will miss the free throw on purpose.
I've never seen that. Before in my entire life.
Guys tell me that and start laughing. And
I ain't never tried no mess like that, Jim.
That's a declaration of selfishness.
Yeah.
That's a whole different topic.
Yeah.
But and some of you guys probably laughing right now because you probably done it and watching the show right now.
But Jimmy, I think his biggest problem is what that is Moody just put here. You've been coached by your father your entire.
But he's not the first.
Yeah, but some daddies let him go, man.
Not the first. The Harrison twins were coached by their dad all the way through. And that's 2. That's not 1. Understand, it's not the fault in saying that I'm not discounting him or Thaddeus Moody's comment. No, I'm just letting you know that's not the excuse. Because we are, think about it, most in grassroots basketball. I want you guys to go and give you a homework assignment and ask 5 people at random, that black men, what made them start coaching grassroots basketball.
Their sons. That's why I started.
A son or a relative.
My son.
Remember, I say this all the time.
Yeah.
A son or a relative. I don't know the exact
Jimmy,
numbers, but it's over 75%.
But Jimmy, I couldn't wait to let somebody else coach mine. I don't know why I couldn't wait, Jimmy, when he got on another team. I did not want to coach that boy, man. I promise you I did not. Because I didn't want it to affect our relationship at home, man. Because I'm his dad. That's the most important thing to me. I'm unlike other parents. I was so bad. I ain't gonna tell y'all no lie. I just let him go play on any damn team. I ain't calling no teams out. I just let him play on anybody's damn team. So I wouldn't have to coach him. So I take my hat off to you dads who try to control those situations. I know I wasn't going to be able to control the situation at a higher level. So I said, let me get my way out the way now so I can be supportive. Because if he go to college, it's going to get tough. I got to be dad there for him. But some guys that they got to have their hands on it all the way through.
Yeah. I mean, let's think about him. Think about him. If you just go and think about a lot of guys that made it to the pros in recent years and where their dad was, the ones that had fathers, in where the dad was. Most of their dads, if they let go and wasn't the coach, at some point the spaceship got to release itself, then they were right there on the other side of the bench, coaching from them. A coach don't necessarily mean you was just right there. That dad, most of them dads was right there on the other side, Halle. You know that.
Some Jimmy, some didn't make it. But most of them who had that same situation didn't make it.
No, I'm talking about the ones that made it. I'm talking about the ones
that
made
but
it.
More of them, you ain't talking about the ones that make it. That's not a fair assessment. Because there's a lot of dads do that, but they don't make it. It's just a few make Jimmy.
It's more that don't make it than do.
Jimmy, ain't but 1%. Jimmy, it's the top 1%, Jimmy. So it's very few dads. So I'm gonna let you. I don't want you to paint a picture like the guys. If he stay there, he go to the league. No, hell no.
No. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that. So that means you don't know you don't make it until you don't make it. I'm saying that the route that's taken by a lot of those dads, either you're on the bench coaching there or you're on the other side of the bleachers coaching from there, looking dead at your son. And trust me, there are many times, many of you guys may be sitting up top or away from the action, and you don't even get to hear it. Dads are coaching from the other side. That's the formula. All of those kids definitely don't make it to the league, but that's the formula. If you look at all of them, I've seen De'Aaron Fox dad. Have you ever been there? His dad wasn't his high school coach or grassroots coach in the summertime, but that dad, Aaron Fox, was on the other side of those bleachers. I've seen him actually walk down on the court and basically have a conversation with the head coach.
But what comparison are you saying? That don't mean the kid gonna make it.
No, that was a comparison. No, don't mean he gonna make it. I'm saying that's the formula for the dad. The active dad, you were right there, Hatter, on the other side of the bleachers, and you doing your formula of coaching might have been nonverbal, but he know if you got up and stood up, or you might have walked down to the edge. You didn't say much, but he know what that meant, and that's nonverbal communication.
Oh yeah,
that's what I'm saying. So most dads who are active, we had Trey Young. Happy birthday for him today. His dad been on the Chop Shop a couple of times. He was right. I mean, you name Jared Vanderbilt's dad was right there active. I'm thinking about the guys.
Jimmy, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Maybe if his name was something else, I would be all right. He got my damn name. I'm feeling everything he feel. See, I hated to watch him play. Listen, I loved to watch him play, but I hated it. Y'all got to realize everything that he's going through on the floor as a dad. But Jimmy, that's any dad, I think. R.J. Hampton dad, perfect example.
RJ, he didn't coach him on that. Well,
he did. Yeah, he did. He did.
Coach him in high school.
Yeah, he did.
Right there in the high school.
Oh my! He ran the damn. He ran the damn school.
So that means Imani Bates' dad. That's my point of it.
Okay.
His dad is no different than the next dad because he saw those other dads. Guess what? Some make it, some don't. But that's the recipe. Active dad, because guess what? Once the shoe companies, which are very much involved nowadays, they come into the equation and they have a decision to make on whom they can empower. They can further empower the local or the regional Snoop or grassroots program in your area.
The dad.
Or they can empower your dad. They did it with Bagley. Remember Bagley up in California?
Oh my God. Yeah.
Y'all forgot about Marvin Bagley and his pops?
Uh-huh. Right.
He's just one of few. You think about most of them, everybody didn't have an active dad in the household. Mm-hmm. But the ones that did, that's normally the formula. So guess what?
That's formula. It's a formula, but the formula don't always work.
No, it don't always work. No, that's the whole point. That's the whole point.
Okay.
But at the same time, you name the one who made it, and the dad wasn't that made it and had a.
We can name a lot of them, Jimmy. You talking about lately? Grant Hill's dad wasn't around. Penny's dad wasn't around.
No, I'm saying wasn't around. Once again, was he in the household?
Oh, you saying if a dad? So you putting another caveat in there?
Yeah,
if the dad's in the household.
I mean, your dad is there. So a lot of guys' dad wasn't there. That don't count. But the dad in the household, that dad ain't for letting no other guy come in.
I got you.
Once the kid gets anointed.
I got you now. I see what you're saying now.
Because
I got you. I got you now. I got
you. People with the bread. Mm-hmm. If I'm dispersing out the bread,
I got you.
I'm trying to go through as few layers as possible.
Bingo. To
make the decisions made. So that means when I sit down with the person I know they got the influence. Oh hell, shit, that's definitely your topic, Howard. You sit down with the person that got the influence.
Right.
You're gonna try to discredit all the other ones and let them know, hey, look, we don't need to go through Big Pookie and all them right there. They didn't call them 50 times.
I got you.
And do I need to call them back or what? No, you ain't got to call Big Pookie back. I can handle them. But that's what I'm saying. Great. We want to go through you.
Absolutely.
We want to go through you with everything. I just want to make sure that you good with this, because all these other guys calling me saying they doing this and they got to come. And you know what? A lot of those guys with the bread will throw a little salt on the guy on the streets as well. Hey man, these guys calling me, man. I know they say they control your son, and I don't know that's your son. Yeah, that's my son. So that's how those conversations go. You know why I know? I've been in the damn room before. I've been in the room before. How do you know you've been in the room before?
You know what? Now you coming from that angle.
Yes.
Of course the dad got to be active. Of course he got to be there. Because if he don't, somebody else will be. So I agree. But like I said, that's the top 1%. Because sneakers companies ain't finna give no money for Lil Johnny. I'm just telling you, Lil Johnny ain't getting nothing. But them dads who got those top guys, yes, of course.
Yeah, man.
Of course. You got to stay around. I like
it now. Like, well, guess what? I mean, this could be a blessing in disguise for him.
Yeah.
Because this is the pivotal point of his life. Now he's officially on the redemption clock.
Yes.
Now he has incentive. If he didn't have one before, he knows now that it's you versus the world. And that he's the first 5-star to ever go into that conference in Eastern Michigan. He's at home. So now the thing is, with his team that's around him, you're talking about, endorsement, the name, image, likeness, all the plans, guess what? Now that slows that stuff down. You got a ball now, and you got to regain people's trust and favor in you. Understand something. There were some NBA guys that kind of liked him, but their bosses might not like him. That means now you got to play and show and prove that what everybody had you wrong. You just got to mature. The thing is, this stuff ain't easy. Think about it. This attention that's going on. We just saw what happened to Naomi, and she was winning. Mm-hmm. Just imagine the pressure on these young boys and they losing. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So far. So guess what? Either he gonna pull himself up by his bootstraps and get it done, or he ain't. He won't be the first. Damn sure won't be the last.
And Jimmy, I was just thinking about something. And a lot of kids, and we got kids that's going into school now, and parents, y'all just be prepared for them. What most kids don't understand, y'all, is when they hit that college campus, y'all got to hear me. This was a lot of money they didn't understand. And practice start. It's non-negotiable as far as your effort every day go. It's non-negotiable. If you don't go hard, you will lose your scholarship and get sent home. If you have a minor injury or sickness, you're still practicing, mamas and daddies. Trust me, because I sit there. Some made me do this today, Jimmy. And a lot of kids and a lot of parents haven't seen this. But did I put it in here? This how hard college basketball workouts are. Mamas and daddies, you ain't never seen them. Watch this.
Roll it up, man. Roll it up, man. Up, oh, wait. There you go. There you go.
That's how hard your baby got to go. When y'all be up here complaining about he ain't got no looks. Because them coaches know them coaches thinking, can this boy compete in that environment that I just showed y'all?
Y'all think you can. They all think they can.
Yes.
They all think they can.
Jimmy, you know the story I told you?
They all think they can.
Hey, and parents, the number one thing is, hey, all of these weight rooms and all of these people y'all got, get your body right before you go playing against them grown-ass men. Robert didn't want it. Robert didn't like lifting weights. My son didn't. he showed up on that campus, 6 foot, 165, and them dude was tan, knocking his little ass down. And I tell y'all this story, and he get mad when I tell the story because they had this drill. You have to get 4 consecutive stops to get off the floor, Jimmy. Jimmy, that means you got to stop me, Mark, Kid Gamble, Chuck McGowan. You got to stop before you get off the floor. You got to, and Jimmy, you can do it consecutive. And Jimmy, guess what? What if you stop 3 of us and the other one score on you? You got to start all the way back over. Robert said his whole body was cramping up, little bit ass, and laid down on the floor and said, if anybody try to get me up, I'm going to tell me what he going to do to him if somebody try to get him off the floor. Coach said, Coach, bring me my phone. Coach picked up the phone and called me, Jimmy, from practice while he on the floor. And Coach said, this is why I love them coaches up there. Coach said, Hatter told me what happened. I said, put him on the phone. I ain't going to tell y'all what I said, but I said what I said. Coach said, he ain't never had another problem out of him ever again. He wound up starting as a freshman because guess what? Mama and daddy, you can't go up there embarrassing my name like that. I'll never forget it, Jimmy, but it was a wake-up call because what, Jimmy? He got his little ass in the weight room after that because he said the only reason I couldn't stop him, Dad, because they were stronger than me.
Exactly.
So mamas and daddies let your kid. He playing against some dudes. Go on,
so
Jimmy.
I got a question.
Okay.
I see Kenneth Gamble in the feed and Chuck McCowan, but it's Mark Edwards in the feed.
Okay.
I got a question.
Mm-hmm.
And this is not a trap question. I really want you guys to respond with as you deem fit.
Okay.
If you guys know this and you work out these young high school players and you know they have to get big, have to be stronger, why aren't y'all getting them stronger?
Why isn't that a part of your curriculum?
Because I'm just curious. I mean,
Great question, Jimmy.
I could be, understand, it may sound a bit ignorant, but I don't know, so it's not that form of ignorance.
No.
So I'm just curious. Once again, let me clarify. For all you guys that are watching it do the workouts with these basketball workouts at the high school level, when they get to the 10th, 11th, 12th grade, if you know that they need this, everybody has a strength and conditioning coach once they get to college. But then if your strength, they only can put so much mass on you in so much time. They have to make a decision. If you're a big guy, do they get you stronger or do they get you on a diet, get control of your body? Do they do the Dexter Pittman on you? Do they do the Cameron Ridley on you? So I'm waiting on some of the comments to come through. And meanwhile, you guys, if you would, share the show.
Right? Jimmy, I'm going to tell you why that's such a great question. I was listening to a podcast of a strength and conditioning coach just this weekend on the golf course, just listening. I'm always listening to stuff. And the guy was talking about his first he realized when he tried to play, and Jimmy, when mark your things up there, then I'm going to help you. But he said when he realized when he tried to get up there, when he got out of college and he started going against the pros, how his body wasn't ready. Say he went overseas and played and all that kind of stuff. But if he would have knew about how having his body properly, that's part of the package. And he said his first 45 minutes in his workout is something getting these kids' bodies right. Then he go into the shooting. Then he go into the drills. Then he go into scrimmaging. He said, but his first 45 minutes, and Jimmy, I just want to know, I just saw this weekend. I didn't know you was going to ask this question. I just listened to this weekend. But he said and it's unbelievable that you asked that question. And Ken Gamble answered you, Chris. He said he partnered with somebody.
He's partnered with. You guys can read it on the screen right now. And okay. And before then, so that means you and Chuck McCowan said something similar. He said he does the skills portion, and he send the players to a specific strength and conditioning person.
Okay.
So that's what I'm wondering. Is that normal? The route that Chuck McCowan, Kenneth Gamble, is that normal? The route that you guys take, or are you abnormal with this? Because I see too many skinny kids out there.
Yeah.
See, you know how you could you know how when you tell it is when you go out there on those sneaker circuits, and you see some of the guys that are supposed to be the same age, but they're the same grade. We know that much, and they're stronger at the same size. They're
some of them is natural cock strong now, but you're looking at their bodies though.
I say some of them, not all of them.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
And you could, but in other words, you see how skinny you are. Put it like that.
Yes.
And you be like, damn, you know, and you know, you already can tell that unless you get stronger, you're going to be behind the 8 ball. And that's big time college basketball.
Think about it, Jimmy. From freshman year, Robert was what 160, but he left college 185. What if he had came in at 185?
He'd have been, luckily he played from the beginning, but he'd have been more. He'd have been more.
Yeah, he would have been. Yes, it would have
been more prepared.
Yes,
the hours that was used for strength and conditioning that could have been cut in half.
Yeah,
and just more so conditioning, and he could have put that towards performance work.
Right.
That's what would have happened. He would have had more hours to input for skill work. You see what I'm saying? You only got so many hours in the day.
Yeah. Right. Right.
So that's the thing. And so those coaches already know. They sit down and they know what they're going to do. They know the strength and conditioning coaches. The bigger the program, the bigger the budgets for many of them. And they know what they're going to do, what the plan is for each kid. They take, trust me, they treat these, it's like the old days. They taking their fat, they taking all of the minutes, they taking all your cholesterol count. They taking everything on these kids when they come in. And then they sit down, they determine your diet. They determine what they recommend you to eat.
Hey, Jimmy, everybody always want to bring up this guy that God just came down here. Dude, that's an outlier right there. And he's strong as a freaking bull. Have y'all ever noticed ain't too many people pushing him off his spots? Kevin, but everybody want to bring that up, Kevin Durant. Dude, that's a unicorn. That's a unicorn. Jimmy, that's it. Ain't too many like that. You find me nothing like that.
Yeah, it's a seven in every room. And so, of course, now you guys, and of course, Herb Baker says that that's why I make the kids run the hills and do strength conditioning before we go inside the gym. This way, they're forced to make shots while their bodies are fatigued. Mm-hmm. And so that's what I mean. You know, I'm looking. So guess what? You could be stronger, and just your muscles just aren't. I really believe that you can be strong, and you're not bulky. Everybody that's strong isn't bulked out.
Some people are built like greyhounds. Greyhounds are strong as hell, Jimmy. Some of the fastest animals on earth, but they're real skinny. But they outrun any big old fat trying to outrun him. So some people are built like a doctor told me, Robert. Some people are built like greyhounds. They ain't gonna get no whole lot of mass on their body, but they're strong as bulls. So we just want you to be strong. Like he said, body types are different. We just want you to be able to fight those big guys off, because that's who you're playing with. And like a guy gonna tell me yesterday, he talking about, but he in the 10th grade, he playing up. If you in the 10th grade, you in high school, ain't no such thing as playing up. If you playing on varsity, I had to explain to the parent yesterday, Jimmy.
You know what? That gets me so.
They don't know, Jimmy. He don't know.
That just get. So when they go to their high school season starts in November. Everybody in the 10th grade playing up, right? If you're on varsity. Everybody in 9th grade playing up 2 levels they on varsity. Right? So you have a bad game, you say, oh, he's just in the 9th grade.
Yeah.
It's varsity basketball. See, this is why one of the things that I'm, and I said it before, and I give credit right here where it was due. They were way ahead of their time.
Great.
And this is, I give credit to the GASO staff, the Great American Shootout staff, Blue Sam, Mike Kunstadt, and Littlefield and the rest of those guys. But it was done way before Littlefield joined them. This is what I'm about to say. When you go to their events, they have years ago dispersed the 17U, 16U, 15U. They've been stopped doing that. A lot of you probably didn't even realize it. And I'm gonna tell you what it means by doing so. And so in place of it, they have what they call NBA division, NCAA division, NIT division. You choose because everybody wants to play up. So now you can pick and choose whatever one of the ones you want to play in. There you go. And they just figured out and they can sort them together themselves once you figure and determine your division. But here's what it does, Hal. It cuts down on the expenses from an event operator standpoint. Because if you had 17, 16s, 15s, and most of those teams are already playing NBA division, guess what happens? You got to buy trophies for each one of those different divisions. Now you ain't got to buy a trophy but for one division. You see now how it saves money? Them trophies and them little medals, them adds up. They add up. But my thing is the NBA division, NCAA division, NIT division. I'm really, really close to going that route myself with the spring icebreaker. That way just cut through all the mess. I tried to do the grades. People still complain about that because remember, I didn't believe about the age. The age, there is no such thing as a 17U. Every team out there would be ineligible if you went by the ages of 17U right now. I guarantee you every other team out there would be ineligible based on the verbiage of 17 and under. That means you can't turn 18 after either September the 1st or January the 1st, depending on what part of the country or which one you want to go in. That means now you playing in the summertime. One of those, somebody on your team is 18. You ever thought about that? But it's been going on so long. You know what? It's parallel to what James Madison uses the term all the time: cultural conditioning in grassroots basketball. That's what it's like. So I say, well, let's do the grade. And they said, well, man, you do the grade. What about the reclasses? Oh, you know what? You can't win for losing. It's just NBA, NCAA. And then I went to one. Now, what I've done, though, a couple of years back, I got this from my cousin Wayne Johnson 15, 20 years ago when he did a couple of tournaments. It was called Super Varsity. Now, I've done that in a couple of events. I might go that route there as well. Super Varsity and Varsity instead of doing the NCAA, NBA. But, I mean, I just want to get that out there. And while we pivot out, I want to give an update on something we talked about last Thursday. Kevin Ollie. Remember Kevin Ollie they reached a settlement with UConn for $3.9 million. We had Chris Walker and asked his thoughts on that. And remember we said it just didn't smell right. Something just wasn't right. Why the judge awarded him $11.1 million in January.
And he settled for 3.9.
You are working right now, getting a nice salary, covering all your day-to-day expenses easily with Overtime Elite. Then why would you settle for this? So now I've talked to a few people, and now I got more understanding for you guys. The $3.9 million is in addition to. The 11.1 has already been wired into his bank. He been got the 11.1. This was the house money. Is
this the punitive damages?
Yes, just to take care of that and the lawyer fees.
Oh, okay. I got you. Okay.
And he did have a show clause, which we knew he had a show clause, but I didn't know how long. It was for 3 years.
Okay.
And it's almost up.
Okay. Okay.
So the show clause is almost up. So that means
So the people who wrote the article didn't do the extensive stuff like you did.
Yeah.
Because the way they presented it, it
wasn't worded right. You saw the same thing I saw, and it's like
yeah.
that didn't immediately. You can read stuff with your third eye, or you can see stuff with your third. You can hear it with your third ear. But that didn't make sense.
Right.
And we talked about that. That don't even make sense.
Right.
And Chris was like, well, maybe trying to get back and go into college coaching. Yeah, but why would you give up that much? You're not going to make that much on the job. Either you have a job already. You ain't going to make that much. You're going to sound not in 1 year.
That's a good point.
So that's the deal. This is on top of the 11.1.
Okay.
So
they must have had a punitive damage thing in that hurt. Yeah.
Well, here's the deal. They were going to file a class actions suit.
Yes.
Because the deal was, in case you guys missed, we're talking about the UConn situation with Kevin Ollie. He won a national championship in 2014, and 2 years later, he got fired from 2 dismal seasons. Mind you, that conference was a mother then, because they put them in the conference. They're in the conference with U of H then. They're in the conference. Cincinnati was in that conference. You know, Marquette was still in that conference, maybe at the time. But that conference was nice. Now, it was noted, documented, because of when they did investigations, that Jim Calhoun and the women's basketball coach at UConn also had numerous violations, recruiting violations, but neither one of them got fired. So that means that the white coaches were able to get violations, repeated violations, infractions, documented. Some of Jim Calhoun that gave him a slap on the wrist for, and guess what? And you keep on keeping on. The black guy gets, and then they falsified some stuff for the NCAA. So what they did was they settled. They meaning UConn. It would have been terrible, because what it would have did was it would have let everybody know you were still trying to fight against this man. You've already messed up his career, and you're still trying to fight him. That means it would have put you against a lot of black folk who feeling some kind of way, especially on the heels of you know how we get the feeling when it come election times. Don't you think for a minute that some of these coaches out here don't play black-white cards when it come around that time, and you get the right family, and that school won't have a chance in hell to get certain kids. Won't have a chance in hell. So they realize it's cheaper and for damage control to go this route.
Jimmy, I saw a video of him talking to the players at overtime. Kevin Ollie. Man, it looked like that stuff been wearing the hell out of him. It been wearing it. It been took a toll on him, man. You got to
overtime take a toll on his ass. Overtime.
Jimmy, you look at his face. I mean, I'm trying to tape. I'm trying to tape it as we speaking. It's I remember Kevin. I mean, you can see it in his eyes. You can see it in his head. You can see it, man. It's somebody been running. This done been taking a hell of a toll on that man. Shout out to you, man. You know, just I'm gonna have that video for y'all tomorrow. Y'all can look it up if y'all want to, but I have it for you tomorrow. What else you got out there?
Yeah,
why you got the TSU shirt on over there?
Yeah. Oh man. Oh yeah, man. Hey, Ella, 24-0.
Andrew Body.
24-0.
Man, I will listen.
I talked with Coach McKinney this morning, and I say, you know what, Coach, I'm gonna put my threads on. I'm suiting up, Coach. I'm suiting up.
Stay where you at.
I told you. I say, Southern. See, a loss can lose grip of your team when you, like Dion say, when you. And I'm not saying you shouldn't make kids, you shouldn't make them, pump them up, make them feel better than they are. But when you adamantly pressing them like everybody in the world, and you good, you better, you just as good as them, dude. No, you ain't. Not collectively. You might have a player that might be better than a dude over there. You might have a or 2 or 3 or 5, but your team collectively and your depth. I tell people all the time, it's like going on an EYBL or something. How everybody got a starting five. That's all 5 Division I players. What that 6 through 9 look like? Is them 6 through 9s or them all Division I, bona fide Division I players? Now, you're talking about EYBL, that means are they mid to high majors? Because those teams that get to the championship every year, hey, man, all you got to do is go take a look at it. Every year. Those are mid to high majors.
And let me speak to Doug. Doug, why are you calling Clarence McKinney? You wasn't cheering for him last week and the week before. Why are you calling him? Tell me he talked to him right after the game. Leave our coach alone. You talk to that little old coach. You talk to Bubba McDowell. That's who you talk to, Doug. Don't be down here trying to leave Clarence alone, man. He don't need your
McDowell about going for it on 4th down.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Man, I'm so glad that man won again. Man, now Jimmy, I'm on the golf course listening to Jimmy, the game, Chatterbox and Devin Wade calling the game. I listened to the game. I ain't gonna lie, I taped the game. I got it being taped in there. It's taped. But I'm just so proud of him. And Jimmy, I saw my first ever any soccer game yesterday, Jimmy.
Oh,
I went by TSU yesterday because I went by Groove's first, Jimmy, and had the brunch. Jimmy, that brunch at Groove on Sunday.
What they hit for?
I don't know. I had a lot of people with me. I just Jimmy, just give me the bill. So
I know pound for pound the best brunch in the city, but I'm not gonna tell you guys because I ain't gonna let y'all y'all ain't gonna flood in, y'all ain't gonna put the influx into my little spot.
You stay over there. Because I'm going to be here. This joint here.
Hey, as Chris Walker, I took when he came over there, he said, man, and my Sunday brunch is $24.99.
No, I don't even know about that. Let me tell you something. This is a different experience. That's all I can tell y'all. If y'all talking about $25.99 gone or whatever, I don't know how much, but this was the greatest experience I ever had at a brunch. And I've been all over the world. So, but after I left the brunch, I went to TSU. They had a soccer match. TSU won. I forgot who they beat. And but I saw some of the players, Jimmy, some of the football players. Jimmy, they had a little different pep in their step, Jimmy. They was walking. I said, great game, young man. They just walked around. Jimmy, I just saw them. And shout out to TSU, man. I'm so proud that they won that game. Let's see, can we keep it up? I forgot who's the next game? Who's the next game? Who's the next game?
I didn't even ask him who they play next.
Doug know the next game. I texted him before every game, told him I was always behind. Okay, Doug, okay. I got
Tuck McGowan, let me tell you something. It ain't none of either one of them. It
ain't none of them.
Ain't none of them right there.
Ain't none of them.
Okay. Now, and we're gonna get back to sports. We got our football picks to talk about. So Lori Dotson, has she sent our stuff yet?
Man, Lori took care of her business, man.
Okay, so we about to get into our football picks in a second. We got 2 Monday night football games tonight. I do remember that, which are good on paper. They're good, and but. Solo Kelvin Solomon says the best brunch in the city is at Pinstripe. What's that? Is that a cabaret?
Hey man, that's why I learned a long time ago, Jimmy. It's to each his own.
No, but
some ain't good. Some things are good to some people.
But what's the criteria when you say the best brunch? See, some people factor in ambiance. Okay, and that's okay. When most time when black folk talking about Sunday brunches,
that's for me.
Because our culture has taken Sunday brunches to a whole nother level. I'm just saying, in different cities, we've taken Sunday brunch to a whole different level, and especially Houston being one of the restaurant capitals of the United States of America. We serious about Sunday brunch in H-Town. Now,
Lori sent it to me, but Lori, the attachment didn't come through, Lori. If you're there, the attachment did not come through, Miss Lori.
So I'm just curious. What do y'all consider when you're saying it's a mean Sunday brunch? Because I mean, you guess what? Some guys I noticed when they saying it, they really mean it was a bunch of the ambiance was good. I mean,
the food was good. The ambiance was good.
You know what I'm saying? The food or the
drinks.
DJ is the DJ. You fact that goes to the
they had a band, Jimmy. They had a guitar player. Then they had a whole band. Hold up. I put it like this. Hold up. Did your band? Wait a minute. Did your brunch have the saxophone player doing this here? Hold on. Let me see. Hey, Jimmy, the man went in the restroom playing the damn saxophone. Jimmy, hey, let me tell you something, man. Hold on, let me bring Chris Walker in right quick. Hey, Jimmy, it was unfreaking believable. I mean, it blew me away. You're sitting up there eating.
Hold on. What are y'all talking about right now? There's only one thing y'all should be talking. Let me take my victory drink. Hold on a second. Let me get a victory sip because it's the midday happy hour. That's what I thought the show was. Jimmy, y'all play some bums. Don't even put that on. Terrible, sorry, and unadulterated. That's what it is. Terrible, sorry, and give me something you have.
No, it stands for toe Southern ass up. We toe Southern ass up. TSU. That's what it stands for right now, Hal. Toe Southern ass up.
I had to get that dude off the camera, man. Y'all let me know when y'all want me to bring him back.
Terrible, sorry, and unknown. That's what that stands for, TSU. But listen, how about them Cowboys? In Cooper we trust, baby. In Cooper we trust. In Cooper we rush.
They won in overtime. They won in overtime. Just some bums.
What are y'all talking about? We got it done, man.
In overtime, y'all ass was tight.
Hold on. Look at what's wrong with those backgrounds? I don't get it. How do when we lose, you put up a Cowboy background? When we win, you got that mess up there. What's going on?
Ain't nobody texting me, calling me, texting me, cause we still them boys.
Already, listen, when the Cowboys win, Monday is just a better day. What's the weather like down there, man? Because the weather is gorgeous here. It's just a great day, Hatter. It's a great day to be a Cowboy, man.
Ain't nobody texting me, calling me.
Come on, man.
Hold up. Okay, hold up. This is what I got for you, Chris. I got him, Jim.
Cowboys, baby.
Ain't nobody calling me, texting me, paging me, asking me, are you still involved? I'm still.
That dude hit that note, though.
I'm looking at my phone. Ain't nobody texting me. Ain't nobody texting me. I'm looking at my phone right now. Ain't nobody calling me.
I didn't text you.
Texting me.
I didn't text you when they lost.
Ain't nobody calling me. Ain't nobody texting me.
Hey.
What do you do?
You just made me think about it. I just forgot.
Kevin
Freeman went to Southern. So I forgot. Kevin Freeman. Say, Daddy's movie say you should make Freeman wear this jersey. Say, man. 24-0.
And it could have been worse.
24-0. Hey, you know what? What's our guy named who owns the network? My mind gonna blank. The black guy who bought the network.
Bob Johnson?
No, who bought the network that enabled these HBCU games to be on television?
Oh, Byron Allen.
Byron Allen. Yeah, man. Shout out to Byron Allen. That was a nice broadcast.
Come on, HBO Go, HBCU Go.
But it was on Channel 39 in Houston.
Yes.
It's live in all of your nets.
I take it.
Whoever the game of the week is, it's live in their areas. And know what they did that's different that the other networks don't do? They gave you all of the halftime. On network TV, Seawalk, you got to see the halftime performances, which was cool because that's one of the signature, one of the staples of HBCU football. is the halftime shows.
Absolutely.
I agree.
And you know, and so people get to see it, and guess what it does? It makes some people who's watching this stuff for the first time, watching those games for the first time, they will want to become enthused about it. They want to go and attend the game. And you attend the game and you get the atmosphere in real live presence, then guess what? It may sway you to attending an HBCU because you get to see the culture. That the culture, it's come on. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay.
Well, it made me, because Deion Sanders put a Jackson State, man.
They beat the devil out of Grambling, didn't they?
Man, what Grambling like they stole something from Macy's.
Hold on, man. Let me get a sip of my midday happy hour, because after that W last night, and guess what? And guess what's about to happen next, fellas? Just so I can let you in on a little secret. On September 26th, over in the Meadow, they call it the Meadowlands. The Star is coming to town, and guess who's gonna be front row? Rodney Hampton, stay your ass in Houston. You don't want to come up here for this butt with right now. Stay in Cashmere.
Hey, Jimmy.
Don't you
Jimmy.
come up here, Rodney Hampton.
Hey, Jimmy. Danny Dimes is 2-0 up there, Jimmy.
Y'all, hey, Danny Pennies is gonna get that head torn off with Michael Parsons. Just to let you know, it's coming, baby.
Kevin Fraven, y'all can't get but 12,000 people in a stadium. Southern University. And get their head tore off.
They got their head tore up. That's hey man. That's 2 weeks in a row. All it goes to show that little 80-something you scored at the beginning. All it do is balance. You know.
Wait a minute, they scored 80. They ain't scored what?
86-0.
Oh, on that damn high school team. That team.
No, that was Bishop Sycamore.
Bishop Sycamore. Yeah. Okay. hey, Lauren and Simi, I got the things now, Jimmy. Let's go. Because Chris
Lauren
here.
got the things now. So now we got C-Walk on the line. You guys can share the show. If you haven't done so, share the show right now to your pages, to your timelines, to your groups. It is time for us now. We're about to go over the NFL, our picks from this past weekend.
Can we start with the Cowboy game, please?
I got my,
We got to start with the Thursday night game first, man.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Come on, man.
I got my highlighter right
Quit
here.
being desperate, man.
Okay, here we go, Lori. I'm opening it up, and we go right now.
Click on that week 2.
We're in week 2.
Okay.
Damn, Jimmy. They playing the Jeopardy music right now. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm trying to. No, it went over to another page. That's why we're looking at now.
Hold on, Chris. Chris. No, I got something. No, Jimmy ain't ready. Watch this. Watch this, Jimmy. Watch this.
I got it. I'm ready now.
I'm still.
Let me wear my hat like him.
Okay, here we go.
Hey, let's go.
Here we go. Thursday night's game was Kansas City 27-24 over the Chargers. Remember, Kansas City gave up 4.5. How about that? Damn. Kansas City gave up 4.5. So the Chargers covered the 4.5. However, all three of us lost the game, so it's a wash because everybody picked Kansas City.
Okay.
Next
hold on. I thought you didn't have to worry about the points now. I thought we could do it 2 ways.
No, Chris, we went. Come on.
You take them or you give them. You have the option.
You got to take them or to give them. Yeah.
We'll talk off. We'll
talk off.
Hannah gave me some. Somebody, one of y'all gave me some bad information.
So next up,
Chris, look, Chris.
Because I didn't know if points was involved, I'll be picking a lot different. But keep on.
He knew that.
Yeah, he knew. Come on. What's the next one, Jim?
The next one is Carolina.
In the Giants.
Loses to the New York Giants 19-16.
Damn.
And in that game, New York Giants gave up 1.5. The Giants gave up 1.5. They won by 3.
Oh, shit. Who won?
And guess
won?
Damn,
you had Carolina.
I had Carolina.
I lost.
And Hannah had Carolina. I'm the only one that picked the Giants. Remember, because we talked about Rodney Hampton. I said,
okay, Jimmy. All right. We'll give you that one.
Okay, next up, we have Jacksonville and the Colts. The Colts gave up 4.5.
Oh, my God.
However,
24 donut.
Jacksonville and the Colts. Hold up. Okay, I got you.
There you go, 24-0.
Okay.
24-0. Jacksonville won. So Jacksonville covered, and
I had Jacksonville.
all three
So
of
did
us
I.
had Jacksonville.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
I'm sorry, Matt Ryan. 3 interceptions.
Next up was Miami and Baltimore, which was a dandy of a game. And
Wow.
in that one, Miami,
What was it?
Baltimore gave up 3.5.
Oh my God.
Damn. I lost.
Baltimore gave up 3.5. Miami ended up winning the game by 4.
42.
By 4.
And guess
Vegas,
what?
dude.
Chris picked Baltimore, had a pick Baltimore.
And you
yours
picked Waddle.
truly picked Miami. I picked Waddle.
Yeah.
But I was talking about the Waddle, and Waddle came through, didn't he?
Yep. Tyreek Hill.
Oh my God.
Man, you know what?
I'm tanking for Tua.
You know what? On the cool, man, that quarterback came through
Yes, sir.
as well, man.
I talked about him earlier, but we'll talk about it. Let's finish this.
Baltimore
Next
defense
up-
gave up 28 points in the fourth quarter, man. Get out
Next up, we had Cleveland and the Jets. Cleveland gives up 5.5
Wow.
and end up losing 31-30 to the Jets.
Unbelievable.
All three of us picked the Cleveland Browns on that one, so nobody gets
Nobody
anything.
win.
That dummy freaking ran the ball in the end zone instead of stopping and letting the clock run out.
Yes.
Oh my God.
That's a hell of a teachable moment right there, man.
Oh my God.
He'd have been in on a couple of them before.
Okay, but
Yes,
check
he
this out, though.
has.
Uh-huh.
But check this out, Al.
Uh-huh.
Don't some running backs have incentives that kickers if you make certain amount of touchdowns?
Yeah.
So if that's
I
one of
don't
your
believe-
kickers,
I don't believe that. I don't think he knew.
Yeah.
I don't think he knew.
how you don't think he knew?
No. Jimmy, your instinct is to run. Somebody should have told him to get down. Your instinct tells you to run when somebody after you.
Well, in football, nobody can be on the other side of the 20-yard line either. Remember, on the sidelines. So ain't nobody can run down there. That's a penalty if you run past that 20.
No, but you can talk until you can tell the guy in his ear. The quarterback got a thing in his ear.
Oh, you mean before the play even started?
Yeah,
I mean,
before
the
the
play
play
start.
started. Yeah.
Not while he running.
They were just trying to get first down. Hell, not touchdown.
Yeah.
That was but
Well,
anyway.
that's all right. They messed up. I lost
next
that one
up,
too. What?
We have New England and Pittsburgh. New England gave up 2.5. They end up winning 17-14. How about that? New England won 17-14. They gave up 2.5 and they covered.
They covered, man.
So guess what? I picked New England.
Damn,
So
Jimmy,
I went on that one.
I picked the Steelers.
And Chris
would
Walker
never pick
picked New England.
I would never pick the Steelers as long as I live. I hate
What Chris
the
picked?
black and
What
gold.
Chris picked New England.
Oh, okay. But so both of y'all won on that one. Y'all whooping me. Y'all whooping me today.
Yeah,
Come on.
Yeah, man.
Next up, we have
Uncle
Tampa
Tomlin.
Bay and New
Uncle
Orleans.
Tomlin, not Dylan.
Tampa Bay gives up 2.5.
Uh-huh.
And they win 20-10 over King Crab Leg.
Robert Hatter won that one.
You know what? King Crab Leg is officially.
Who you have, Chris?
I had the Saints.
Let me take my glasses off. I'm like,
Hold on. Hold on. Did I have the Saints?
yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah,
You had the
that was
Saints.
Doris said, hey,
That's why I called them the Aints. That's
hold
why
on.
I called them the Aints.
Jimmy, I got 4 words, Jimmy. What's them words, Jimmy? Thomas, Edward, Patrick, Brady.
Oh, I thought it was how about them Cowboys?
Come on, Jimmy. Next one, Jimmy. Next
And
one,
of course,
Jimmy.
Hatter is
Next
the only one that got that right because I picked New Orleans as well. I thought that King Crab Leg would actually show up.
Crab Leg.
You was just wanting to vote against Tom Brady because you know that's my dude. Man, that man having some real problems, Jimmy, I done found out.
Who having real problems?
Tom, man, at the house.
With the
Yeah.
wife?
I'll tell you about it.
She's proud now.
Hey, Chris, think about this, Jimmy. Think about this, Jimmy. You off playing, your wife live in New York, you in Tampa Bay. And any day she got her own jet, Jimmy. And any day her and her kids can just go back to Brazil on your ass. What can Tom do?
Coach, she got more money than him. I keep telling everybody that.
Damn, Tom. That's why his face done got all skinny. He look like he been smoking.
Hey, man,
Say it.
let me just tell you something.
What?
She can go, and there'll be 1 million lined up tomorrow. Ladies, don't be mad at me. Next conversation. Let's go.
Come on, Jim. Jimmy, I hear an echo. I got
Detroit and Washington.
Detroit covered. My boy Aaron Glenn.
Detroit gave up 1.5, and they won the game 36-27 over Washington. So Detroit win, but guess what? To win that game. so nobody gets any leverage.
No, I won that, Jimmy. I had Detroit.
We all picked Detroit. All three of us picked Detroit.
What's the point spread? That's why I'm saying.
Okay. Wait a minute. How many points they give up?
They gave up 1.5. Hell, they won by 9.
So Detroit won.
Yes,
Yeah,
we all won.
We all won. Okay. Everybody won. Okay, I got you.
Next up is Atlanta, the Dirty Birds, and the Rams. The Rams gave up 10.5. And I said, ain't no way in the hell I'm gonna leave 10.5 on the table.
You sure did.
Then the Rams won 31-27 over the Falcons, and I picked Atlanta.
Yeah.
I
picked the Rams.
Both of y'all picked LA.
Yeah. Damn.
Your boy Jalen Ramsey with that crazy ass interception had her. He finally did something.
Hey, I want to talk to you about him too, Chris.
Next up, we got another big point spread. Seattle and Frisco. Frisco gives up 9.5. And they end up winning the game 27-7. They covered that 9.5.
So I won that one.
And what I did, all three of us took Seattle though.
No, I didn't take no Seattle.
No, I know that.
Did. Lori got everybody with Seattle.
I took San Fran, Lori.
No, man. Lori got Seattle on that thing. So it is what it is.
Lori. I wouldn't have picked them. Because I like Trey Lance.
Yeah, you used to like him.
He hurt now.
Trey Lance
So
Gone
y'all
like
cheated.
a turkey through the cone.
Hey, Corey. Hey, Lori. Listen here. On my sheet right here, I got me with the San Francisco, man. So Lori might have got I highlighted myself. So I won that one. I ain't worried about Lori must have heard it wrong.
Hey, no. Lori is the one that lost everything. You lost.
No, I got it. No, I got it.
It don't count that. Then we might as well not have Lori then.
Then we can have Lori,
Next
but
game.
Lori make
Next
mistakes.
game.
She made a mistake
Next
last
game.
week.
No.
Yes, she did.
Next up, we got Arizona in Las Vegas. Las Vegas gave up 4.5.
Who needs a playbook?
And guess what? Arizona won that game in overtime 29-23.
Who got the points on that? Who had the points?
I had the points.
I mean, the Raiders.
I picked the Raiders.
I picked the Raiders too.
I know. Las Vegas, the Raiders gave up 4.5.
Oh shit, they lost.
You lost anyway.
I lost anyway.
And guess who picked Arizona? Guess who picked Arizona?
Jimmy, sorry.
Chalk him up, boy. Chalk him up,
Hey.
boy.
Boy, this is the first time you ever got this, man. Right.
Skunk paid double.
Ain't no skunk. I got plenty of them over here. I got some on here, Pim. Will you slow down now? Slow down now.
Hold on. Next up. How about this one? The Dallas Cowboys in
Yes,
Cincinnati.
sir. Yes, sir.
Cincinnati gave up 7.5. 7.5. And Dallas won 20-17.
I picked the Bengals. I couldn't dare.
You picked the Bengals. Chris Walker, you know who he picked.
Yeah.
He picked that team up 45-0. And I took the 7.5. I didn't give a damn who it was. I ended up having the Cowboys.
Talk about the Cowboys.
So what who you had? The Cowboys, Jimmy?
I had the Cowboys. I picked the 7.5.
Right there.
Okay.
Attitude. You gotta have that attitude right there.
Man, get them old. Hey man, go watch them old nasty ass things. Go put them things in the refrigerator.
We just keep doing things, man.
Hey, next up, we got the Denver Broncos gave up 9.5 against the Houston Texans.
Them bums.
That's another one. I say, ain't nowhere in the hell I'm going to leave 9.5 on the table. I took the Texans in the 9.5. They lost by 7. So the Texans covered.
I took the Texans too. What you talking about?
No,
Hold
you
on,
did.
Lord.
Yes, I did.
You took Sierra's husband. Stop
No,
lying.
I did not. I took the Texans.
You took Sierra's
I thought I
husband.
took the Texans. I took the Texans.
Dude, I got me lit. I got me highlighted, man. I took the Texans, baby.
No, I took Denver.
Yeah, you start seeing Tierra do the.
Chris took Denver. I should have took.
Well, that's mine. I'm skunking y'all ass. Keep going.
That was 9.5. What the hell did I give up 9.5?
I'm skunking y'all right now. I'm like Jimmy. I'm whitewashing y'all right now.
Last but not least,
who?
Of course, the Chicago and Green Bay.
No, they call the Aaron Rodgers Bears. That's what they're called. The Aaron Rodgers Bears.
I own you. Ain't that your dude say I own you? I said
He own-
Sierra's wife, Sierra's husband. Thank
Don't
you,
listen to
Mark.
Mark Evans, man. Don't listen to Mark, man. He's a Steeler fan.
Oh, okay. I like the Steelers.
Yeah, he's still a fan.
I love the Steelers. Jimmy,
Worst logo.
who won that, Jimmy? Who won that?
And
I had
on
Green Bay.
On the night game, Packers won 27-10, and I took Chicago in that 9.5.
You lost.
Man, that dude, man. I mean, you know what?
Oh, me and Chris took Green Bay.
Yeah.
Dude, they do a quarterback sneak from the shotgun.
1, 2,
I'm like,
3,
come on, man.
4,
That
5,
ain't
6.
his call. That ain't his
Coaches,
call, Chris. That's the offensive coordinator or the coach call. Whoever
These
calls
coaches, man, they supposed to be smart. I don't know, man.
All right, count them things up, Jimmy. So, cause we got two games tonight now.
Woo, that boy
Yeah,
Jalen Hurts,
they got.
that
They,
boy from North
hold
Carolina.
up, they called for 4 apiece, a 2 apiece.
Woo! Say, man.
I had to get it back, y'all. I had to get it back.
Hey, Laura, how many Chris Walker got? What's the total, Laura? Give us the count.
Hey, no, I'm counting because Laurie messed up on me once.
Laurie is the official.
Jimmy got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Chris got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He out the fucking run. He out the freaking run.
No. I got Monday night, baby.
So it's 6 and 8. Jimmy, I got a chance to get you tonight. It's 2 apiece. Chris, you eliminated. Unless you were given a 4 a game.
If I get both Monday night games, I'm not eliminated.
No, because Jimmy got 8.
Pick wrong and I can pick right.
Jimmy got 8 already.
It don't matter.
Okay,
I can get to 9.
So how many of these games? So Jimmy, if I win both of these games tonight, me and you tied.
Worth 2 points.
2 points each.
2 points each.
Yeah.
So I get to 9.
Chris got a chance then.
Yes.
Come on,
man.
fellas.
All right, Chris.
Watch
Tennessee
this
and Buffalo. I got Buffalo no matter how many of the points here.
By
How many points they
1,000.
get away?
Okay.
How many points? How many?
Buffalo gets
Buffalo
9.5.
Tennessee.
9.5.
Oh, I'm taking Buffalo in a route. No,
you got the score wrong, Lord.
Buffalo. You know what? Let me think about that.
I got Buffalo.
You think they go 9.5? You gonna leave 9.5?
They going to Tennessee. They going to Tennessee, man.
No, they ain't
Tennessee may
Buffalo.
put that run game on them.
They at Buffalo, man.
It ain't
Oh,
snowing.
they in Buffalo?
It ain't snowing.
I'm going
up
with the
there right
Bills.
now.
I'm going
thought
with
they
the
were in
Bills.
Tennessee.
See, I'm writing my thing down, y'all. I got the Bills. I'm writing it down. I put, and then who you got, Jim? I need to write y'all down because I got the
I'm going
double
with the
check.
Bills. I'm going with the Bills in Buffalo.
Oh, Chris said
The
Chris is the Bills, and Jimmy said what?
Bills.
Okay, everybody going
Look
with
out
the
for
Bills.
y'all. Them usually-
Damn, man, I don't want to make it. Some of us got Jimmy like this. You making me sick. Jimmy trying to, he leveraging himself. If we win, his ass can't win. He's a rotten. He's rotten, man. Jimmy, you supposed to go with the other team, man.
I'm going to go against them then. I'm not going to go with them.
Okay, I'm going to go against him. You're right, Chris. I'm switching up, Jim. No, Jimmy, I'm going against you, Jimmy.
You know what? Whoa. Then I can't win then. Because if you with me, how do you know?
Yeah, I'm going to win.
I'm
Yeah,
eliminated.
that's why I told you. You just get the hell out the way.
Unless you and Jimmy choose the same teams, I can't win.
I'm going against Jimmy on this. Jimmy, what you got? Who you got, Jimmy? Who you got? Now? I'm switching.
Say, man, I'm gonna tell you in all fairness.
What?
I'm on motion. I'm on motion to make an amendment for Monday night betting. From
Okay.
Here on forth.
Ah, here we go.
Monday night betting should be you pick one, and then the other person get to pick first the other, and then you can't change it once you pick.
But guess what, though, Jimmy? No, I'm changing my shit.
I
No.
had it. Let's do it like golf. We'll pick. Listen, we all picked. I'm down. But if I win both and y'all don't win both, I win tonight. I'm good. It's over.
Okay, all right. If you win both and we don't, but what if me and him win? But if me and him win,
It's impossible.
Man, shut up, man. You can't come in. You come in. Hey, man. Somebody come up with something, man. Somebody come up with something, man.
Listen, man, if I win both, man, god dang, and y'all
I'm
don't
going
win nothing. Hold up. If I win both and y'all don't win nothing, that's impossible. Because I can't go. I got to go against both of y'all, but one of y'all may pick one of my teams. I can't win. I can't win.
Yeah. Jimmy, it's between Jimmy. Like they say in the country, it's twinks, me and you. It's twinks, me and you. All right, Jimmy.
So I tell you what I do.
What we do?
Just the way it should go. Like on Monday Night Football, you don't go 1-1. That didn't make sense. Whoever in the
Coach,
league,
you the name of one game on Monday though, Jimmy.
Whoever in the league, you make your pick. Then that means the other guy got the option. You got to take the opposite side.
Got to take the opposite side.
So I got to make my pick for both games, not for. So I got to let you know who I'm going with in both games.
Okay.
I'm gonna make it easy for you.
What you doing? You gonna go for who?
I know Buffalo's bad. They just I know. I mean, I know that.
Going with Tennessee then.
We had Josh Allen on the chop shop.
Going with Tennessee. You ain't got to set it up.
I'm not leaving 9.5 on the table.
Okay. Tennessee, Jimmy got Tennessee. Lori, don't you go messing this up. And then what's your other one, Jimmy?
And I'm gonna take H-Town in the second.
I'm gonna take Philly.
And I'm gonna take the Vikings. I'm gonna take Jefferson.
You gonna take Kirk Cousins 2-9 on Monday night?
Yes, sir. Just so I can. Hey, I can't win no other way, man.
You're right.
Hey, y'all, I got the Vikings and I got in Buffalo. So somebody remember that, man, for me, man.
Listen, man, y'all just get this Monday night nice and warmed up. Because next Monday night in the Meadowlands, the Star is traveling to play the Giants.
Chris, what's the date, Chris? Give me the date. You know the date of it?
Today's the 20th. No, today's the 19th.
What day they play? What's the date?
26. 26, 9/26. That's what time, that's what day the Giants
I'll
play.
be there, baby.
I'm going to be there, too.
Because I'm young and I'm beautiful and I'll be there.
Right, you know what? We got to make a tiebreaker just in case.
Jimmy, quit, man. Quit, man. You over there just thinking of something to cater.
No, because I'm too ahead of you.
Yeah.
Ain't no such thing.
Ain't no such thing. I'm going to win or you going to win tomorrow night.
Ain't no tie.
Yeah, I'm going to win or you going to win. Yeah.
Ain't no tie, Kevin. I'm on this one right here.
Hold up. Can y'all give me a way to win? Y'all
No, sir.
Y'all gotta give me an avenue to win.
We can play a song for him again. Play that song for him. Learn the words in the song.
Oh, look, Chris, here you go.
Hold up. I got a way to win.
What?
If each team scores 30 points, I win the night. I win the whole thing.
Okay. All right. I get that.
Scores 30.
If each team scores 30, Chris wins. We got to give him something, Jimmy.
If each team scores 30,
then you win. Huh?
Yeah, you win. Okay.
there you go.
All right. Okay.
That way they give somebody a chance
I want
to
you
watch.
to keep that same energy on the Cowboys on Midnight Football, but them scoring 30.
That's only if I'm not winning. That's only if I'm not winning that whole Sunday. I don't really care.
Chris, what do you think about Jalen Ramsey?
Oh, my God.
He getting on his podcast. I mean, he got on his show after the game. Right there, his daddy right there and his agent right there. And he was just cussing throughout the damn thing. I don't know about y'all, man. I ain't letting my son sit. He can't be cussing around me like that. I felt so uncomfortable, I haven't even watched the rest of the video. And I was just asking people in the beginning, how did they like? Now, I don't care how much money he make, Chris.
There you go. I was about to go there.
Talk
about what you talked about John Morant on the plane with his dad.
Yes, I said I just don't believe in, one day my son had said something and tried to be a little slick with it. I said, player, remember who you talking on this phone with.
Absolutely.
I ain't one of your friends. And that's recent. And sometimes they have to be, but if I hadn't told him, he would have kept on, probably. So, his agent right here and his dad, and he was cussing more than them. Matter of fact, they weren't cut. He was doing a lot of cussing. I just didn't understand it. I wanted to share that with you because it was troubling to my spirit because I ain't saying we're allowed.
Had it. Think about this before you think about this. Think about the music they listen to in this culture. Mm-hmm. Think about the music they listen to.
You always got excuses.
Think about people. I was at a restaurant the other day, right? Just sitting there chilling, winding down, and they were playing this song, and these two girls were sitting next to me, and the stuff they was repeating, I was like,
yeah.
I'm sitting there going,
it's so casual.
It's so. I'm like, do you know? man. Like,
Yeah.
they don't care. So Jalen Ramsey, that's the music they listen to every day.
That's
to
a good
them,
point.
it's the echo chamber.
That's a good point. But when my
It's the echo
daddy's
chamber.
in the room,
Dude, his daddy probably listens to the same music. Hattie, you got people driving with their cars, kids in the back seat, listening to all kind of stuff, and you
Okay.
look over, and they like, what? Say something.
somebody just told me this generation is just disrespectful. Hey, Jimmy, Chris, I've been taking, I don't know if Chris, I couldn't get in this tight ass shirt not too long ago. Chris, I've been taking some natural stuff that I'm gonna share
Okay.
with y'all, and I'm just trying to make sure it works with me, before I share it with people. But it's unbelievable. The product on the golf course, met the people who own it, and they let me try it because it's real hot on the golf course. I didn't want to go out there. So it helps with your immune system. It got turmeric in it. It got all kind of stuff. And I've been blessed. I know why I've been blessed, but I've been taking these things and later on I'm gonna share it with everybody and let y'all know what it is. So I'm just trying to make sure I keep looking away. And Chris, I know you trying to get in them. Cause you be in them seats be tight as hell when you be on TV. And then and you mess around and put a sweater on. Y'all, he love to wear a sweater up under his suit with a shirt and a tie, and I know it'd be snug. But I'm gonna have him right before he get out of here. But Jimmy, how you want to end this thing? 'Cause we got so much stuff.
I want to give a shout out to Framber Valdez, man. He set a Major League Baseball record, man, for the Astros over the weekend. 25 consecutive quality starts. And so what's a quality start for a pitcher is if you start the game and you hold and you don't give up any more than 3 earned runs. That's called a quality start. That's a statistic they've been using for years. And he's passed it. The pitcher from the Mets held the record at 24. And Valdez just pitched yesterday for the Astros. They won 11-2.
You got Matt Scherzer?
No, DeGrom. DeGrom.
Oh no, DeGrom. Yeah.
DeGrom had the record of 24, and now Valdez just passed it. 25 straight games and hadn't given up over 3 earned runs in 25 straight.
I mean, have you seen your division? I mean, seriously, have you seen?
You're not playing the division.
I mean, your
Chris,
division.
you got to start just against your division.
But you play a lot of them though.
I don't know who all it starts against you, but division is awful.
Man, stop.
Division's awful.
Stop.
Did you see what that guy? Did you see what they got judged? You see what the judge did yesterday?
Hold on. Thank you.
Put the gavel down.
Well, hold on.
Judge did yesterday?
Hold on. Jimmy, you make me sick with this selective. This just for you, Jimmy. It's for you. Cause you always talk about somebody about the Astros, and Aaron Judge is a triple crown. A triple crown. He can take the triple crown. Jimmy, he home runs. He got 59 RBIs. He got 127. And Jimmy, he 1 percentage point off of being the league, having the league batting average. And Chris, over the last month of September, the man hit 491 for the month of September. And this man is talking about Valdez.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Dude, he just set a Major League Baseball record and since they've been keeping stats. You know what I'm saying? He started,
but I didn't mind you talking about Valdez, but you should have mentioned this next. The Triple Crown, Jimmy. Jimmy, we ain't talking about that in years.
Yo,
somebody
hold on, put the gavel down.
Okay.
Judge, let's go.
We're talking about the best team in the American League. Best
By
team in the
record.
American League.
We'll see what happens.
What do you mean by record?
Hey, man.
We played
Hey,
y'all
man.
7 times this year.
Hold
We
on,
played
hold on.
the Yankees 7 times. Not 1 inning have you had the lead against the Astros.
We'll see when it actually counts. Hey, let me tell y'all something, man. Why?
You're not counting.
You're right. No, you're right. You're right.
63 plus innings. 65. You kind of two extra innings. 65 innings. And you never had the lead against the Astros.
Jimmy, I got 5 words for you. Chicks love the long ball.
Exactly.
Hey, if that's the case, Alvarez hit 3 in one game
He
the other night.
He ain't got 59 though. He ain't got 59. Hey, listen, Hatter, catch up on Hulu.
You're supposed to send me the thing.
Hatter, episode 7 of Legacy. Oh, the Legacy.
You were supposed to send me the thing, Chris.
Your boy GP was on there. Oh my, you gotta watch it. Let me tell you something. Episode 7. I didn't even realize what happened with Phil Jackson. Remember they had Malone and those guys with Kobe and the stuff that happened with Kobe and Shaq. Oh my God, you gotta watch it. You gotta, and it's in their words. It's in their words.
I'm gonna just
You're just gonna be mesmerized. You're gonna be like,
hey, did anybody see the House of Dragons last night?
I watched it. It was terrible. I don't like that show, man.
What?
I don't like that show.
Oh my God, you ain't got
that little girl look like she's about 5 years old on there. Come on, man. I don't like that show, man. I tried to watch it. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, you don't know the history.
couldn't do it.
You don't know the history of the Targaryens. You don't know the history. You don't know the history of the dragons. You don't know the history of the dragons, baby.
Ain't no such thing as a dragon, but keep going, though. Keep going. But watch that Laker thing. That Laker thing is real.
Send me the thing, man. Send it to me, man. Quit playing around.
Also, Herm Edwards is out at Arizona State.
Yeah,
like
man.
A turkey through the cone. They were trying to get him out anyway because of those MCA rules.
Jimmy, they fired the man on the way to the dressing room after the game. Jimmy, he didn't get in the dressing room.
And I think the AD is a brother. They said, man, pack your. No, they did. No. They didn't say
it's already packed for
him. They say, man, get your back. We're going to send somebody to pack your stuff. You get up out of here. That's
you go.
And you know what it said? That's why we played the game.
What you say, Jimmy? What you got to say?
Chris hard on the black man. Chris, why you so hard on that brother, man?
He hate black coaches, man. Chris hate black coaches.
That's not true. My only thing. Yeah, so you know what's funny? See Jimmy talking right there. Jimmy sent me a text. I'm not gonna tell you.
Not another one. Not another fake text. Not another fake news.
I want to say what text.
Not about the Money Bates. Please, we done already talked about the Money Bates.
No, we ain't talking about Herm Edwards.
Oh, he's crazy, man. Come on, man.
I sent Chris a text and I told him what I say, Chris. But obviously
he didn't know how to cheat good.
He didn't know how to cheat good enough. If he knew how to understand, see, y'all don't remember when Herm was in the box, Alan. When he was in the box with the network before he got on this,
nobody could do nothing right.
Yes, he claimed that all this about cheating, do the game to play it the right way, and he got on people's ass who were accused or insinuating of cheating.
Right.
And he comes getting to Arizona State, and ain't even the toilet ain't through with his cycle yet, and you get caught cheating. Then you get caught again cheating. And then you say, them just minor infractions. Well, that means you don't know how to cheat.
You know what you learn? You know what you learn? I'm not gonna say any names. But I used to do summer basketball, and this prominent person be like, "Oh, Chris, you gotta do AAU like this." So I say, "Homeboy, let me tell you something. The minute you cross that line, you're gonna find out what these people really think about you. I'm just letting you know. You can think whatever you want to think. The minute you cross over this line, watch how they treat you." Herm Edwards was great with ESPN. The minute he crossed over that line, he found out Nick Saban is a bigger name. I don't care what you played in. I don't care what Hall of Fame you in. You ain't nothing like Kirby Smart, homeboy. You at Arizona State. That's where you are. That patch right there is where you are. So unless you're going to get that bag out, shut up and be quiet somewhere. That's what they find out in college football. It's real.
I got a question.
I'm telling you.
Can y'all think of
the money he want? He wasn't successful, Freeman. He can have all the money he want. They all get buyouts. That ain't nothing new. The dude at Frost got a $15 million buyout. He gone fishing.
But I got a question. Can you name the coach that went from the booth in football and went on to football, Chris?
Football.
In football, name the coach who went from the booth and went down to the NFL and had success.
I mean, I don't think many of them leave.
Yeah, they do.
They go from the field to the booth. I don't think any of them go from the booth.
No, but and then some went back. One of them two brothers went in there and got back.
Who?
I don't know.
The two brother coaches who coached. One of them had to had the hair all over the place. The two brothers.
Oh, you talking about the white guys, the Ryan,
One of
Rex
them went
Ryan,
back.
Rex
One of them
Ryan,
went back.
and his
He was
brother.
successful. Rex Ryan was successful.
Yeah, he was
with the
successful.
Jets. He was successful with the Jets.
Yeah, he was successful. Yeah, he was good.
He didn't go to the Super Bowl. I mean, it's hard to get to the Super Bowl.
He
but
just
was
talked
successful.
about
I'm saying,
The
hold on.
owners didn't like
The Jets was his last gig.
I
Yes.
forgot
Right?
what- I forgot
Yeah, I
what.
think
What
the
kind of
Jets was
success
head
you
coaching
think? What
gig.
kind of success the Jets had?
Dude, the Jets was pretty good when Ryan was there, man.
When he was there,
They
because
were-
they had
were-
Revis, because it was like Revis Island.
Yeah, they were good. When
Yeah,
he
they
was
were
there.
pretty good then. They just went.
That was his last job.
I
I
don't
think
know
that
his
was
last
his
job.
head job.
That's what I'm talking about. Head
Yeah.
job. So he the only one in.
Man, that's a good one. That's the one I got to
Football
research.
different.
I gotta research
How
that.
What
about
do you mean?
basketball-
How's it different?
But hold on.
How's it
basketball-
different? You're a head coach. You're a head coach. Because really, I think this. I think you get to, as you, Chris, if you're sitting, that same thing in basketball. You're sitting there, you're sharpening your eyeball. You're talking with coaches every pregame, every week. You're learning things that you didn't know about the game. You're modifying your ideology. You have an opportunity to modify your thought process.
Ain't got nothing to do with what you talking about.
And you're watching it from up top. So that
Watch
means
all
now
you want.
you're saying in your mind, you know what? I won't make that mistake. I won't do it
all,
like
you can do that all you want.
But Jimmy,
Let me tell
I'm
something.
glad you
can
said
do
that.
all you want.
You can do it all because once you in that heat, you can be. You know how you can be the assistant coach, you can be the darling. Like this coach that's coaching the Broncos. I don't know why this dude got a job. Russell Wilson had to fight with this dude every week. Dude, why? Man, let me tell y'all something. Lewis Hamilton gonna get this dude fired. I promise. Lewis Hamilton don't play that shit. He's an owner. He's one of the owners. He gonna go in that meeting and say, man, we gotta get rid of this guy. This guy fighting with Russell every day. This dude took the ball out of Russell's hand and gave it to a kicker to kick a 64-yard field goal. And they almost let the Houston Texans beat them. I can't call them sorry no more. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. The Houston Texans, I love this team because Lovie Smith is coaching this team. But
You need to stop. That's blasphemous. Lovey's terrible. Lovey's terrible.
Jimmy, let's
Oh,
go, Jimmy.
man.
Let's go, man.
Oh,
I'm
man.
tired of this,
Love
man.
it. I can't say love is terrible.
I'm tired of this, man.
Love
Love
is
is
not
terrible.
terrible.
Love
How?
is
What are
terrible.
you using the base it on?
Right,
That team, the team is competitive.
How you tell?
And based on what they have to work with,
What happened? You know what? You know what's happening to Lovey? The same thing that happened to Herm Edwards. He went to Illinois, and what happened? Nobody would come play for him, and he couldn't win.
Yeah,
It's
it's
not
hard.
as easy as you think,
It's
man.
hard. It's hard. But we in pro. But he a pro coach. He shouldn't have went down there to them coach. You
You
got
wanna
to
get
do a
that
lot. You got to do a lot of cheating down there where you come from. These guys just want to coach. You know how to cheat. They know how to coach.
I don't know how to cheat. What are you talking about?
and thank you. Of course, that is moving. Now we got the stat on Rex Ryan. Rex Ryan went for the Jets. Then
Bills.
To be.
Then the Bills.
He lost
And
at the
the,
Bill.
Bill, and the Bills, he never had a winning record in the
Yeah.
two
Yeah,
seasons.
he was bad with the Bills.
Yeah.
You see? So
Listen, being in the booth ain't got nothing to do with what's going on that floor. And
Yeah,
Steve
but-
Kerr
but yeah-
is the only guy that can do what he did. That I don't know if anybody's ever done that.
What's
Let
that?
me tell you something, guys. I watched the old. How about this? I watched the
no,
old Bulls.
Avery did it.
No, he did it the other way around, Jimmy.
Yeah, he can't. Yeah. He went.
He
coaching
came from the
and
court,
then
went
the
to
vote.
the.
Yeah.
He
He
went
didn't
from the
go
court
back.
to the booth.
Yeah.
Oh, he didn't go back. Yeah, he
He
went
ain't
from
go
the
back. He ain't go back.
It wasn't
He
there.
better not go back. He
No,
should.
he ain't go. No, he
They ain't gonna give him no
I don't know if he
job
can't
no
go back. But I'll tell you this. Damn, I forgot I was gonna say about
I'm sorry.
y'all said something about Avery, but what I was about to say, I can't remember. I can't remember what I was about to say. It was something about Steve.
Deshaun.
Oh, I watched the old Bulls championship
Uh-huh.
when they played the Utah Jazz.
Uh-huh.
LeBron's better than Michael. Y'all crazy as hell. I watched that back in the day. I'm like, man, please, y'all need to stop. Don't ever say anything about no Michael Jordan or LeBron to me. I watched that. I'm like, man, are you serious? This is like 19. It's like watching Bill Russell and Bob Cousy play basketball. They posted up 1,000 times. They don't even play basketball like that anymore, man. They don't even play basketball like that anymore. I'm just telling you. Thaddeus, you smoking, Thaddeus. They only the way they play basketball back then, they don't even play that way no more.
Chris, me and Jimmy
Steph
ain't going for
Curry
your
might
hot
be right.
take. Jimmy, you
Steph
want to
Curry
get a rise out of us. You tried to. You wanted me and Jimmy to say something.
Steph Curry may be right. They would ran him out the gym. And they had
Somebody
400
say you need to get drug tested. Jimmy.
I don't give a damn what they say. They got 400, They got
Hey.
4 Hall of Famers.
Say my take say you got Man Crush Monday.
Yeah! She got you, buddy. She got you that time. Thank you, Miss Cora. Thank you, Miss
Crush
Cora.
Monday. We could
Yes.
about to go,
Yo.
about to land the plane.
Thank
and
you.
You had to go and put this
I
in the
watched
bag.
that. I watched that game. It was like watching paint dry. I'm like, man, I can't watch this, man. I couldn't watch it. It was unwatchable. 1998. It was unwatchable.
Chris, I used to love them games.
Dog. Dude, it was unwatchable.
Chris, you were unwatchable when you played at at Villanova.
No, I was jacking them threes like Steph.
No, they told me. So you remember some dude called me to my Chris didn't average but 6 points a game, Mr.
I
Haller.
mean, I was a 1,000-point scorer. How could I only average?
That's
six? So I
when
don't
you
need
told
to
me. You
justify
came back and told me that.
Yeah, when that matters. So relax. Tell that whoever that dude is
Hey.
to stop hating, and then ask him where did he play.
Okay, okay.
After you do that, then ask him where did he play.
Man, Crush win. Hey, I got something from Dion today. Since he,
Yeah. What you got for me on Dion?
Oh, let me see.
Yo, Dion, the Florida State thing may be in jeopardy. That boy trying to win Florida State over there. I see.
Okay, here we go.
Notice that you're building your program differently. You're potentially becoming the archetype of what many HBCUs should be by adding analysts and other things that I haven't seen any other.
Isn't that what they do?
HBCU do. They do. And I was going to ask you the question.
Well, why are we going to that? Why is it new to us?
Correct. And
Why is it new to us?
Yes, sir.
Why is it new to us? Isn't it how it's supposed to be done?
I
So
concur.
that means we were doing something wrong over here.
I concur.
So when you get it right, we don't need hand claps to say we got it right. We this is how it's supposed to be done. I think people forget I played 2 sports at the highest darn level. I mean professional. I know how it's supposed to look. So when I bring it to fruition, a challenge authoritative figures on what it's supposed to look like, you gotta ride with me. Because it's for them. It ain't for me. I've had a good run. Still rolling though, but I had a good run. Everything is for them. I know.
Ooh. You know what he said? I know what it looked like. People don't listen, man. You have to go back in the archives. Like when I go back and watch, like I was saying about that series, man, I forgot Howard Isley played in the championship. Like you start forgetting some of the guys.
Yeah.
Like when Malone played with Gary Payton, man, you got to watch. With the
Oh,
Lakers.
that was a big.
But you have. I didn't realize the Lakers had all that craziness going
Yeah.
on with Shaq. Kobe was a free agent,
And Karl Malone was trying to. Karl Malone was screaming at Kobe's wife.
Kobe's wife, like
Yeah.
they had so much nonsense, and they still almost won the championship. That's how good that team was.
Dude, that team broke up immediately,
Come on,
dude.
man.
They had
Come
one.
on,
They was one and done. Cause when they didn't make that championship, they went.
Jack got traded next year.
Yes, dude, it was crazy.
I'm just saying it was that that dude Kobe.
I got to have Shaq back on here when both of y'all on here, so y'all can talk crazy
I'm
to him.
gonna tear Shaq big old butt up. I'm gonna do that general like that little general on the goddamn commercial. I'm gonna tear
Chris,
his butt up.
Chris, I'm gonna say that again, cause I'm about to take this out and send it straight to him.
Saying it right. And you know what I want you to send him to? Send him that game I made 23.
Hey,
I shot
I'm gonna send
23s
this
on
right
the
here to
NCAA
Shaq.
tournament.
I'm letting Shaq
Oh,
know.
he like that. He like that. His baby's over there.
Hold on.
Shaq
Terrible,
know.
sorry. Kevin Allen watching. Terrible, sorry, unknown. That's what that means.
No.
Wow.
Tore Southern ass up. That was what you stand
Oh,
for.
Ah!
Tore Southern ass up. 24-0, baby. It's time to slide down Dino's back, and y'all do this thing on this Monday. We
How
gotta
about
get
them
that
Cowboys?
on? Oh Lord have mercy.
Stars at night are big and bright. Deep in the heart of Texas. Oh, y'all don't know the anthem? That's right. How do you from Memphis? It don't matter.
Jim Hicks. You are now tuned in to the Chop Shop. I'm Retro. Let's get it. We in the Chop Shop. We live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk. We live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop. I'm talking sports talk. So turn your dials up. It's live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop